Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this very chill stream with myself, the over-caffeinated Samurai it is, Namidano Samurai, also known as Pete Chips, and my other role is a 20. Welcome back to this very, very rare Thursday stream where I am working my way through some very, very beautiful RPGs at the moment as we continue on with our playthrough of Blue Reflection. This is my first playthrough of the game. I have never got this far before. Like, I played it when it came out, played the first few days, and then stopped playing for some reason and never got back into it. So this is the furthest I've ever got. I know nothing about where the game is going or what to expect. So no spoilers for anyone who's watching. But if you're watching the VOD on this, then obviously there isn't a spoiler because I'll have already played this bit. But either way, if you are new to this channel, then I should introduce myself. I'm a variety streamer. I've been doing videos on YouTube now for about 11 years-ish now, which is kind of crazy, and branched into Twitch over COVID lockdown times. And we've done it ever since. I play a lot of different games, most stuff that people haven't heard of, it's not so popular, things that are underrated and deserve a lot more praise, in my opinion. So that's what you'll see on my channel. I also run monthly games of tabletop role-playing games such as Exalted, Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons. So you can check out most of those either over live on my Twitch channel at MORI20DM or over on YouTube, which is again MORI20 / Pete Chips. So again, all my socials are flying around on the screen constantly. It's mostly MORI20. You'll find me pretty much everywhere under that tag. But yeah, if you're a returning member, you've been watching any of the previous videos, then thank you very much for coming along, keeping me company. I stream to meet other people and to talk to people while I am partaking of my hobby. But Thursdays are usually difficult because of work. But I'm in the middle of my summer holidays, so therefore there shouldn't be many reasons to be disrupted. Although next week does see the launch of Baldur's Gate 3 officially, so that is in a bit of contention at the moment as to whether I'm streaming that or this. General Sagey Sun has appeared. Hello, Sage. How you doing, man? It's about midday there for you, I reckon. So lunchtime. I'm well fed today. Went out to my favourite fish and chip shop, which is owned by my very good friend Alex, and they put my favourite meal on lunchtime only, which means I only get to have it when I'm on holiday, which is popcorn, halloumi, and bacon. Oh, so good. So good. But I have been tasting it all day. I think I went for a large portion. It was probably a mistake. But I enjoyed it, so it was not a mistake when it happened. It's like, VSS in Babylon 5. McBurry's. So good on the way down. Not so much on the way up. Not to say that it was bad. It's just the fact there's like chili sauce I got added onto it, and the chili has stayed as a recurring flavour. Not a bad one, mind, but still. Yeah. Yes, but streaming's going to be up and down all over the place the next few weeks, but hopefully my Thursday one should be okay. The Friday night ones should be okay. I don't think anything's going to get in the way of those. The Sunday ones are mostly okay, but next week is Leeds Pride, so I may be joining that with my fellow union executive members. We'll just see how the weather is. If the weather is good, then I will not be here, but if the weather is bad, then I will be continuing on with my painful adventures of Final Fantasy X Part 2 in that attempt to clear Chapter 5 with 100% completion. I did work out what went wrong last week. It was my stupid mistake for not turning off the fight, making the whole thing nigh on impossible without writing down every statistic on the planet. But we'll be having a go at that this Sunday, so something to look forward to. And so the Friday horror streams will be up at 10 PM every week, so continuing on with Project Zero, that's nearly finished. And yeah, that's it. I say that nothing should be massively getting in the way. Still up in the air about the 16th of August. Hopefully I will be putting in an appearance throughout the afternoon at least, playing some viewer-friendly titles if anyone's around, but most people will be at work. But hey, Yeah, it's my birthday on the 16th, so that's why I usually do something a bit special for that one. But we'll see. I'll let people know, just so you know, if they can tune in and join in the celebrations and take on the role of a chicken. Yeah, that's what happened last time. People could become streamed chickens. It was great. Hello there, wee laddie. And hi, James. Glad you could make it. Yeah, so now I am just a disembodied voice behind the screen. Hey, I have my webcam on usually on the Friday night horror stream, so yeah, there's that too. If you want to put a long time no see face to the voice as well. But how are you doing, James? But oh god, you're at work. See, that word is poison to me at the moment, considering this is the first week I've had off work in a very, very long time. Spent most of my other holidays like marking coursework and exam papers. Yeah, that's my last holiday, was all exam papers. That was painful. But glad you're doing well, and glad you could drop in. Good to see you. Say this, being my Thursday stream is very, very chill. It's pretty much me just playing through like really long games. We started off with like the Dragon Age franchise. We went through all of those. I don't remember what else I've done on Thursdays. I think I did a lot of Dreamcast games on Thursdays as well. So we finished like Skies of Arcadia, most of Evolution, things like that. But mostly it's just long games. I do plan on going through The Witcher 3 at some point, but that'll take me like a year and a half to complete at the rate I go. So I'm not starting it quite yet. My project a couple of years ago was Persona 5. I got through that, but that was literally played like 6 or 7 hours a day, so I did not stream that one. I did it though. Either way, so if it takes you a bit to reply, then you've got a customer. That is absolutely fair enough. There are no commitments anywhere on this channel. Just always glad to have someone to talk to, feedback in games. Just a reminder for anyone else who's watching as well, I say I am partially sighted. I do not see everything. I will misread things. I will miss things that might be really obvious, so do not be afraid to shout things out. If you spot something or want to suggest something that I could try without spoiling it, it's like, hey, I might get really stuck. You said, have you tried talking to this person? Or, can you do this? I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll give it a go. The Blue Reflection at the moment started off with just a really, really, really touchy game, and we'll go through that, but it's got quite grindy recently. So pace has slowed right down. I'm not sure I like the slower pace at the end of this game. If they kept the constant pace going, my rating for this game would be much higher. It'd be like sitting at like a 9 out of 10. At the moment it's dropping down to about 7 out of 10 just because you have to grind, and I hate that. The pacing's just off. But yeah, as another reminder as well, we do have a mild little drinking game going on with Blue Reflection. Because as amazing a game as this is, like, I do highly rank it. It is a really good game. The music's beautiful, the art's beautiful, the characters are so well developed, and like each have their own personalities that you interact with. It's beautifully, beautifully designed. There are some translation typo errors quite frequently. So anytime there is something that doesn't make sense, it's time for a drink. I will be just recaffeinating every time I come across something that I will read horribly and badly over and over again to make sure that I have misread it properly. So that's something to look forward to. The other part of this is, so recap. For those that don't know what Blue Reflection is, it's a JRPG about a girl who was a ballerina, but she injured herself and all her future dreams kind of collapsed into themselves. She lost her scholarship, she's dropped to a normal class, I air quote, and it's coming to terms with the fact that she may never ever dance again. She keeps trying, but her knee is just not strong enough. She moved into school. A lot of her old school friends have crept up, or rivals are like, well, hey, where have you been? And that's thrown up some angry emotions. But she met these two people, Yuzu and Lime, which are both citrus fruits, which is quite funny, who gave her magical girl powers and lets her transform into a reflector. Someone who can reflect people's emotions, travel into the commons, which are created by people's emotions, fight their inner emotions and demons, and try to find their emotional fragments, which they can stabilize to get them to stop their emotions from overflowing. And the school is some kind of nexus point for like loads of emotions of these huge angel-type creatures. I say angels, if you're familiar with Neon Genesis Evangelion style of angels. Like the last one looked like a gigantic pipe organ where the pipes fall down and become cannons. You know, so it's like really obscure bosses. We've chased them off a few times, but as we get towards the end of the game, we're actually starting to defeat them now. We're getting stronger, but we're starting to realise that these girls, Yuzu and Lime, have been lying to us the whole time, telling us that we would get our wish granted if we defeated them all. So very curious as to what's going on with that. We're diving in just to find out like what happens on this next day. We're generally going through like 1 day at a time now rather than 2. So the pace has slowed right down. We'll see if this is working today. So your roommate is giving you Dungeon Siege 1 and 2 on disc. Sage, you lucky man, you. I love Dungeon Siege 2. Dungeon Siege 1 was pretty good for its time. But Dungeon Siege 2, I love that game so much. I got to the point in there where I could play... I knew the answer to like every puzzle, every quest line I could do like immediately. I knew which items to buy. Didn't have to read the journals and stuff to do it. I started doing my usual lots of alts, lots of experimentation with different builds, and I always end up going back to like an Elementalist. Like the elemental magic in that is so much fun. Alright. Also, as a reminder for anyone who is a follower to the channel, if you follow my channel, which you'll get updates from them going live each time. Again, check out Twitter, and while it's still Twitter and not X, and Facebook as well. I'm on there, and Discord. Yeah, I post updates on that too. But if you're following me here, you will also get your own little stream avatar on each video of mine. Like at the moment, Wee Laddie is a little rolling egg. You'll earn gold for just watching and sometimes like catching those stars by typing in !jump. There'll sometimes be little games. Occasionally mods will host battle royales to earn you coins. If you're really desperate, they can drop you off some as well. But then you can customize your emotes. So look at Sage. Sage has made a very beautiful little princess kneeling down on a slime as I am running around as Itachi, because I can. Aha! And I think I can see Eden there as Tifa. It's great. And there we go. Sage starts off a battle royale just to prove my point. But it's with the expansions because Steam doesn't have them. Very nice, Sage. Very, very, very nice. Like I said, Dungeon Siege 2, great game. It's the shame Dungeon Siege 3 was not as good. Like, I really did not like it. I played it again later. Like, when I played it on release, it was appalling. But yeah, I came back to it was better. Like they fixed it a lot for the PC, but it's still not a great game. But wait, sorry, I'm fascinated by this battle royale as it comes down to Wee Laddie and me. Wee Laddie just like killed like everybody, and he's going, "No, Wee Laddie, you're going for the medical kit." Med kit wins this. You might still win unless I turn around and grab that health kit. No, it looks. Oh, come on, Mori. Mori's got the health kit. They both picked up a health kit. This is close. But looks like I'm running for the other. If I get out of the health kit, I might win. No! Why did you turn around? No, Itachi! Oh, look, there's another health kit. Yes! A boom. Oh, no, it's so close. It's so close. And I turned around. And I win. Totally not rigged. It's all in those med kits. But look at how Itachi dances. He just wobbles. Isn't it great? Right, anyway, we're on to day 10 here. We're already confession. Now at the moment we've been preparing for a school play of The Little Mermaid. That was quite a dramatic storyline. You wouldn't think it was, but yeah, I believe there's only 12 days in total here, so we are very, very close to the end here. I think we just started a new day as well. So let's check. Hello. Oh, I have no mission yet. So, Rika, she just ran up. I hope she'll be okay. The worry is getting to me. I have to go after her. Okay, so there's Yuzu and Lime. We can always talk to them. And this is our normal class full with normal people. But we're looking for Rika. Maybe we can just fast travel to her. She is at the front gate. Cool. If in doubt, front gate it. Oh, let go of me already. Seriously. Oh, is Rika the spotty one? I think we lost him. Oh, they're being followed? Kaori's a gamer. We like Kaori. Rikachin. Kaori, don't tell me. Yeah. Kaori's friend ended up being a man. He was closing on her. Well, we're starting early today, folks. He was closing on her. Not closing in on her, closing on her. And ready to attack, so I grabbed her and ran away as fast as I could. Cheers. Cheers, that's an easy one to miss. I mean, O and I are like right next to each other on the keyboard, so I get that. And on is a real word at least. Yeah, this bodes well. Yep, Sage is redeeming that hydration. I'll finish off my Red Bull and I've got a bottle of Sprite next to me. Soft drinks, guys, soft drinks. Oh no. I think she was saying, oh no, to your grammar mistake. Are you okay, Kaorin? You got it wrong. What? Yes. My friend turned out to be a man, but he wasn't attacking me. Really? He may present as a girl online, but he wasn't trying to abduct me or anything. I think he just called out like most male gamers there. He just wanted to take me to dinner. Yeah, I wouldn't be asking a high school girl out for dinner though. Just saying. What? Why didn't you tell me that? You dragged me off before I had a chance to. Oh, sorry. Well, at least nothing serious happened. I'm just glad that you two are okay. Yeah, same here. I guess so. By the way, when did you get so fast, Rika? She's been running since, you joined this school. You used to run together. You must have some major stamina to be able to run that fast while dragging me along. Huh? You mean it? Well, I do run every day. That's right. It's just hard to believe you've gotten so much faster than me. Well, you stopped running and sit around playing games all day. Uh-oh, she's gone berserk. Kaori? What's gotten into her all of a sudden? Hina, we need to move. That looks like jealousy? Yeah. Okay, so we're going straight into the common. Straight away. Yay. Maybe we'll find some of the items we're after. Whoa. Is that the central nexus from the outside? These emotions are a lot more complicated than usual. But it's got to be somewhere in here. Come on, Hina. Right, so this looks like joy. Like, yeah. I can't even see what the other side missions are at this point. Because we'll just have to fight everything. No! I think I missed it. That's really loud. It's not loud for everyone else. I can turn my volume down quite a bit there. That was loud. Right, ether charge. I did miss the big thing. Yeah, the surprise attack. That's what it is. Wow. That envy is resistant to like everything. Come on. Uh-oh. God. Ow. It's okay. Was a little loud. Yeah, I'm going to turn that down because I had to mess around with the volume on OBS for... I'll put it down there. Yeah, for the Blood Bowl stream, so you could hear people talking. So I cranked up the desktop audio for that. So pull it down a little bit. Hopefully the voices still come through. Please do let me know if that's too quiet. Like, make sure you can still hear people talking would be good. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I was next there. Did I get time stopped? Okay, Yuzu just stopped responding to, like, everything. Guess she was paralyzed. That's mean. I'll try that. A little quiet now. Yeah. Right, okay, let's crank it up a little bit. Let's put it up to about 27. Let's try that. So just remind you about how jealous you are of the Japanese teaching club. I still run it. We had our last meeting last Thursday. So we did food week and got they all tasted like ramune, senbei. I got mochi in. We're going to start up again in September, and they voted to watch Kamen Rider Geats, which I'm very excited for because I love Geats. Geats is one of the good ones in my opinion. At the moment, I'm personally watching through Kamen Rider Gaim, and I'm not a fan. I thought I might like it. I spoke to Sage about this before, and the fact that it's got like the samurai aesthetic's really cool, and I like Japanese street dancing, but it's got the aesthetic of one of the Childish series, like Fours, so it's aimed at a slightly younger audience, and I'm not a fan of that type. It's just a little bit too childish. But Geats, on the other hand, is just over the top cool, like very, very, very cool. But say, hey, it's never too late to start learning. Sage has been trying to learn. Oh, I need to have a... Let's do that. Lily Vortex! Woo! Yeah, Sage, you've got to find your own motivation for it. I said to do it, like doing anything, you've got to have a reason for it. And if you've got a reason, you can be motivated. Like, if it's just because you're interested in it, that's not ever going to motivate you more than your interest levels last. But if it's like, hey, I'm planning to go to Japan, or there's this game I want to play that I can't understand, or this movie that's never been translated, or I have Japanese friends, I want to talk to them, things like that, you've got to have motivation for it. Like, as in self-motivation. This fight's easy. Gobushki. So I was always massively motivated because I wanted to go live in Japan. So speaking the language, pretty essential. Like, you don't need it because you'll pick it up while you're there, but you'll learn it anyway. Ooh, there's an item over there. I'm planning to go back next year, hopefully. Spring holiday. Passport application's been sent off. My old passport's been sent in now. So even though I missed going on holiday this summer, I will be ready for spring. So instead of going on holiday, I'm putting together an order for a new desktop computer. You say, "Game, what you heard gets serious later on." Well, I'm quite late on into the series stage. And like I said, it's not about the story being serious. Like 4's, the story got serious. It's about the presentation. The fact that the characters are quite immature. And like overact to immature. Whereas like if you compare it to something like Blade or Flies, where from the beginning the characters present us very serious, very mature, very grown up from the get-go. Whereas like 4's and Gaim, the characters are played as being very young. And that, it adds a level of like where they're trying to add comedy to it, or relatability to younger kids, I think. And just, it hasn't bought me. Like, I'm going to finish watching it. But it's just, it seems silly. Like, over the top and plasticky silly. So, yeah. Hey, Neb! Yeah, I'm thinking during my Easter holidays. I've got the money for it. So, why not? It's been so long since I've been. I miss Japan. I miss Japan like crazy. See, knowing Japanese to play untranslated games is motivation, but do you have a specific one that you're wanting to play in the here and now? Because I know you are just like me in the fact that you have a gigantic list of games which will never ever get completed. So unless that untranslated game is near the top of the pile, your motivation's going to wane a little bit on that as well. Oh, God, this... Oops. So I was very motivated. Being over in Japan and studying Japanese meant I could buy myself a Japanese Super Famicom and PlayStation 2 while I was there, and a Japanese Wii, and play the games when they came out. I have games in my collection that were never released outside of Japan. And I'm very annoyed at myself because I did have a fully boxed version of Seiken Densetsu 3, Super Street Fighter 2, and I've got a couple of games. Mystic Heroes 2 never came out outside of Japan. Got that on the PlayStation 2. And yeah, speaking Japanese helped a lot. Ooh, bud. There it is. A Triforce! Is that the place? Yeah, the gamer has a Triforce as her fragment. There are certainly a lot of demons. We better hurry up and beat them. Raja. Let's see this. So it's still really hot over there, is it? Yeah, we're expecting a heat wave in the UK now that we've had nothing but storms for the last week, where with intensely heavy thunderstorms, lightning, all sorts covering most of the country, it seems. But we are expecting a ridiculous heat wave kicking in at some point over the next couple of weeks. I am not looking forward to it. Temperatures like up towards 40 plus, which is what, like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I shouldn't get temperatures that hot here. I really shouldn't. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, we have to defeat these things to be able to rescue her fragment, to put it back together again, which will calm her emotions, allow us to talk about them. We'll actually find out what made her break down a little bit as well. But yeah, your poor PC, same with mine. It's one of the reasons why I'm looking to upgrade. I've had this machine for about 10 years now. Upgraded it as much as I can. I've been talking to some of the guys over at CCL, which is like a computer place where I get most of my parts from. And they're like, yeah, I don't think you can upgrade it too much from where you are at the moment. And they don't want to push anything with the current PSU, so I'd have to replace the motherboard, replace the RAM, replace the power unit. And I'm like, yeah, might as well just get a new one. So I'm going to move my current computer upstairs to the spare room and get a new one for my 40th birthday. That's my second birthday present to myself. It's going to cost quite a bit. because I want one that'll last a while, but hopefully be a bit faster for streaming. And I've said I want a stronger cooling system built into it. Not liquid cooling, don't trust that, but I do want better fans put into my new one to try and survive some of the heat. Oh, not overdrive, ether charge. Let's go! Ether charge, go! Oh, you just put your attack up. That's mean. Ether charge. Ether charge. Whoa, that is a hard-hitting attack. And that's with defense up. What the hell? That's like 100 damage. What on earth? Spooling dinger. Ow. Right, ether charge it. Right, overdrive. Nope, I can't quite.
That was scary.
That sounds like an onion's arriving. Yeah, it is. Hello, onions. So the hottest temperature for you, Sage, being about 29. That's still uncomfortably hot. Like, that's usual for our summers. Like, around about 30 is pretty normal here. But 10 degrees hotter than that, like Celsius, like going up to 40 is nuts. But apparently it's a norm for the UK now, and I don't like it. Although it's not approaching 50 like down in Greece. Oh, I feel for those people losing their homes to fires and all sorts because of the heat temperatures there. Audience, I personally, I'm doing okay. I'm ridiculously relaxed. Very relaxed. Shouldn't be. I should be tired from doing lots of housework. But I can't be bothered. How you doing? Right. Attack up. Raphael Gemot. Even though it's only going to do half damage. Or like 3/4 damage at least. Then we've got... Oh no, that does... Heart damage doesn't hurt them. Slash damage only does... I need impact damage. I'll try that one. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna have to do it. Right, attack up. Big hitter. Yep. Oh wow! Okay, I won with one hit. That's better than I thought I was doing. It's not been warm with you. It's good weather on Saturday, but it's just meh. Don't worry, the heat will reach you eventually, onions. We've been getting really weird weather here, actually. Like, during the day, it's been hot, blue skies. You probably like it. And then in the evening, it just gets overcast and heavy rain again. Which is nuts. 29 to 30 is just too hot for me, Sage. Anything higher than 20 is annoying. I don't like sweating. Makes me tired as well. She needs a headbutt move. Probably does, to be honest. She might get one. Good impact. Look at that. It's almost a Triforce. So this is Kaori's Fragmento. You got Freddy Cuddles. When you were at your folks earlier, Maisie was being playful, playing with a screwed up piece of paper. She sounds like a very screwed up cat herself, so that makes sense. She's having a mad hour, was she? I love it when cats do that. Like, calm and sedate 99% of the day, and then there's that one point where you hit their hour, the maddening hour, and they'll kill everything. I'm going to kill your sofa because your sofa's looking at me weird. Ah, no, it's chasing me, I'm going to run away. And then I'm going to skid around the house, tear up the carpet, run up the stairs, and then I have to kill my tail because my tail obviously is getting in the way, and then I have to go, something's biting my tail. Run up the stairs, knock everything off the furniture, jump up on the windowsill, pull off the curtains, then charge back down, and then kill your feet, then roll around on the floor and yell at you because you're not looking at me. You should be adoring me. Why are you not adoring me? And then I'm going to kill your furniture again. And I'm going to grab onto it. And then peer around the corner to make sure no one else is watching me. Oh no, you're watching me! Why are you watching me? Even though I told you to run away. I love cats like that. Love it. Yeah, so having dinner is just the noise of a destroy the paper ball. Yeah, that sounds about right. I love crazy cats. Love them. And you know who you're going to mostly hang out with when you play this. Is that going to be Kaori by any chance, Sage? Thank you for the lurk there, Deb. Enjoy, and hopefully catch you later. Well, you tried to video the cat and she refused to video photos out. She's not one of those ones that when you pull the phone out, she poses then. My parents' last cat, if you took a phone out, she would just flop on the floor and pose. Just like, come on, take pictures of me, look at this is my tummy. Don't touch me! But take your camera out. Why is your camera not pointing at me? Look at me. Good. Now I will flop and pose for you. Thank you. Take lots of photos. Rika was way slower than I was at first. Even when we graduated from middle school, I could still run circles around her. But then I hit a wall, feeling as though I'd reached my limits. I quit track and fields. But not Rika. Even if she lost a race, she just kept on running with a smile on her face. And it made me feel so... I think I understand. I felt the same way when I saw Sarasa dance. Seeing Sarasa do something I couldn't made me so jealous. It reminded me that I might never dance again. That thought terrified me. But now, I accept your feelings into me. Hina, you doing okay? Yeah. We should go back and talk to them. Right. Freddy's the poser, is he? Got some more cute pics of him, so yeah, I'd be happy if you had Maisie playing on the camera, but can't get everything. That's why Freddy's there. Freddy's there to be your poser. He likes the camera, he does. What are you so happy about? Oh, nothing. Just that it feels like our little Hina is starting to grow up. Really? Yep. It's a good look on you. I certainly think so. Come on, let's hurry up and get moving. If you say so. I think she just went, yeah. Deboosh. And Kaori's back. Kaori, are you okay? Yeah, thanks to you. Not at all. Let me understand you a little better. Like, her power is so creepy. The fact that she looks at your deeper, innermost thoughts and nothing is secret to her. Kaori, I'm okay. It just bruised my ego to learn how much faster you are than me, Rika. Hey. You know that you're the reason I got this fast, right? Huh? I'm only doing what I'm doing because you invited me to track and took me under your wing. I was... And that's not all. Kaori, do you remember what you told me when I was struggling to improve my speed? No, what did I tell you? You told me that I was slow because I wasn't losing any weight. That no matter how hard I ran in training, it was meaningless if I stuffed my face with snacks after. No, that makes it fun! To be honest, that kinda hurt. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over it. And to be completely honest, I wasn't paying any attention to eating healthy at the time. I think everyone on our team thought the same thing, but you were the only one who said it to my face. That honestly made me kinda happy. So I'm gonna be honest with you now. I can't bear to see you like this, Kaori. Admit it or not, you haven't gotten over running. It's plain to see just looking at you. So let's run together again. Just one more time. Besides, it's really lonely not having you with me. It's not like you're alone. You have other friends, right? But, well, thanks. I'll think about it. That's a promise in my book. You really should just be honest. Shut up. So, seems like that about wraps this up. It does. I guess this is what true friendship is all about. Being honest and direct with each other, even when it's difficult. True. Yeah. That's what we'll have to do if we want to become true friends with Hina too. So it seems. Thank you, you two. Yeah, which massively implies they're still hiding stuff from her. Right back at you, Hina. Nice work. I think these two are going to disappear at the end. Like, once everything's finished, I think those two are going to leave Hina on her own. But she'll have made other friends in the school. Unless you hit that 99 friendship goal, in which case they might stick around. I don't know. I'm making guesses again here. What do you guys think? What do you think's going on here? Like, I haven't got a clue what their secret is. I'll say, you've got photos of Maisie, mostly when she's not seen the cameras, being too tired. She's like, oh, I want to move, but I can't be bothered. Not a poser, though. And then Sage, you say you found an app to tailor lessons and grabbed a few that'll teach you JRPG things. Fair enough, Bone. You might as well learn what you're going to use, right? Yeah. What's wrong, Hina? I just felt a little jealous of Kaori. I can't dance anymore, but she can run. But I'm okay now. Even if I can't dance, I see that there's more to life than ballet. Like you two, and all my other friends. Being able to connect with you is the most important thing of all. Hi, Eden! Eden kept me company this afternoon. She'd be doing some streamings with Icarus. And so it motivated me to at least get into Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit today. I didn't do much. I'm like, yeah, okay. I jumped onto Yuzu for a little bit, and she's like, oh yeah, my Yuzu, not this Yuzu, my Yuzu. And she's very stuck behind. You wouldn't believe it, stuck getting into the Crystal Tower raids. It took me nearly 15 minutes just to get into the labyrinth as a healer. It was nuts. And obviously you've got to do that if you wanted to go into Shadowbringers, so I'm like, come on, okay. Making me do them raids. The raids were new when I quit playing as Yuzu. That's right, Hina. Indeed. Oh, whoa, oh, hang on. We've just done a commons dive and we're going straight into a boss fight? What? Oh, hello, Angel. Angel's back. Already? Man, this is going quick. I was not expecting to have this much drama. Oh, what the hell? Have we fought this one before, right? Here it comes again. Get ready, guys. Right. Oh boy. And you still need to finish 7.0. I was thinking, the 7.0 is not out yet, Sage, don't worry. We're still on 6. 78k running some variant dungeons. Fair enough, Eden. Have fun. I'm glad you could drop by. Oh boy. Right, now let's check our status and setup here. We have leveled up, so it's time to... What was I doing next? Support or technique? Support, I think. Yeah. go support, and I've learned Verito. Again, I think probably the same here. Yep, 2 levels up. And I learn Clover. It's another support. It's a defensive ability. And Lime's already got all this, so we're going to go with some attack. Get Diabelli. Whatever Diabelli is. You lost track. Oof. Yeah, the last patch that came out was 6.45 stage, so you're okay. We're not on the 7 yet. Alright, let's see what Kaori's new thing is. True friendship increases base speed. Okay. Right, do I have an upgrade ability? I want another one that ups stats. Increases allies' defense? Yeah, okay. So I'll have defense and speed increase, I think. There we go. Robust Pine. I've got to remember, Robust Pine is a good skill. Yep, right. Let's go. And the attack is in the field. This is going to be fun. Right, I think everyone's equipped. Yep, we're all equipped with our supporters. No way to level up anymore. Ugh. Okay, you ready, girls? No transformation sequence either. Just straight into costume. Alright, let's go. Quickest day in the history of the game. Ready, battle starts. Okay, we're gonna go ether charge. Ether charge all the way. Let's get our ether up. We'll get take some blows doing this. Licht rain. Light rain. Okay. We're going with an ether charge, but this is gonna hit us a lot. Right, we are gonna. I can do 1 overdrive at this point. Nah, no point. No point. Oh no, it just boosted his own attack! I don't like that. This is gonna hurt. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. Right, we get a level 3 in, so I'm going with Yuzu for this one. I want them all to do it eventually. Which one was it? I just said I had to remember it. Oh, she's got one that puts her attack up. Alright, yep. We'll go with one of her big ones. And then Great Wave. And then I've done Heart Impact. Can't do Slash, so we'll do more Impact. Alright. Go on, Yuzu. We have faith in you. All stats up. I don't think she's going to do 10,000 damage, unfortunately. But she did get knocked back, which I'm happy with. Yuzu special reflex, yeah! Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's a nice 6,000 damage to something. We got rid of one of the wings? Yeah, one wing down. Oh, you know what? Let's just see how much damage a Raphael does. Pretty good! How much does a Kuma Fang do? Not as much as I would have liked. Right, ether charge. Go. I'm doing okay for health. Oh, I forgot to dodge. I was looking at the health. Lots of crits. Why are you critically hitting so often? Oh no, Lime's very injured. No, don't kill Lime. She's getting critical with everything. Right, support. I need to heal a lot. Issues, hit point recovery over time. Healing pomegranates. Lazy kicker. Kaori kicks a can at the boss for 278 damage. More ether is good. And some first aid. Nice. No, Lime, not Yuzu. Give it to Lime. Oh, everyone gets it. That's good. Gambare, Akko-chan. We gotta love Akko. Yes. Oh, and that healed everyone. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, let's go for an overdrive. Can we get 3? Not quite. It's not worth it if I don't get to level 3. This one's going to regenerate its tentacly thing. I don't know what to call it. It's fin. And there's the just right. Overdrive, level 3, supports. Attack up on Hinako. Raphael Jamo. Flesh Sagittaire. And then what should we do? What should we do? Defense ignoring slash damage. Yeah, let's do that. So attack up on my party leader. Once you start doing, there we go, 10,000. Once you start doing damage to the ads on the outside, they come back, but they get less and less maximum health, so they're easier to take out. Plus, they don't attack. They need one turn to deal with. Numia Cancer, come on, do lots. Another 10,000 damage. Yes. This was a good turn as usual for Hinako. As she gets her level 3 off as well. Spirit Bomb that doesn't take 7 episodes to charge and just 10,000 damage maximum. Right, we get ether and more defense. Girl with guns also, because it's a Japanese game. Tennis Girl does 322 damage. Sports Nut throws basketball, just do the 284 damage. It's going to counter attack though. Oh, always does. Oh, oh. Usually means it's getting closer. Yeah, I think that definitely fly by. Not a fan of this at all. No. Ether charge. Go. Let's get our ether up. It's recharging. It's recharging. Ether charge, please. Let's go. Lime's the one I really want to get the level 3 on, but I'm gonna have to miss the turn. Right. Let's do this. I have an idea. Uh oh. This is gonna hurt. I forgot to block. Right. I'm gonna use this turn because I've got 100% reflect power to put up Lime's attack this time. Hey, Dross. And yep, still on the game with the Pretty Asian Schoolgirls. It's every Thursday. Because once I finish this, I've got Blue Reflection 2 to play as well. Hey, this has been on for a while yet. But the boss is cool, right? It's like something out of Neon Genesis Evangelion, so I'm all for it. Oh god, all those attacks! Look how much they cost! Right. So, I'm going to go with impact damage to start off with. Notice that it's only got 2,500 health now, though. Right, Ibis Fang. Pierce damage. We do slash damage to all enemies. And I want just maybe pierce. Yeah. Let's do what we can. Let's see what Lime does. Ooh, not too bad. That was her little attack. Now for her big attacks. Kuma Missile! Go! See, she's just not as strong as Hinako. Flapping Firestorm. That was slightly better. Good, we've taken out all the flappy wings again. Not tentacles. Boar Fist! Her big single target attack. Punch the boss. 4,000. But now we got her level 3 team attack, King Mole-Bear. I think we'll stick with Hinako for this though. Well, that's 10,000 still. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Ah, Chihiro! That's so cute. And it gives me hit points and ether. This is normal in Japan. It's fine. Schoolgirls can call in gigantic airstrikes. Sarasa, the head ballerina, gives me more attack power. And makeup power! Which puts my speed up. Excellent. And your luck down. And your speed down. And your defense down. And your attack down. And your counter attack. As we move into phase 3. Whew. Uh-oh. I'll read out your message, but that one is going to stay blocked a bit. I'm just not as invested as you, because you don't get on here enough. Is that a boss? It's not a boss. What, the boss? You think the boss is a boss? I don't think so. It's a weird angel thing that's coming for everyone's emotions. But the Japanese are wonderfully nuts. Absolutely nuts. Love them. Right. Which means she's not strong after feeding Hinako all the stat boost. Yeah. I boosted her attack. She should be doing 9999 damage as well. Right, ether charge. We're just going to use Hinako. Hinako's getting all of the attacks here. Don't worry, onions, I've dealt with it. Right, support. Do you have anything that ups stats? Just some creates a smog that decreases stats. Okay, let's decrease your stats, shall we? Whale Groom. Nice. Overdrive. Level 3. Support. Attack up on Hinako. Attack Raphael Jamon. Attack. Flèche Sagittaire doesn't do a lot of damage. I might have to just avoid doing heart damage in this situation. I'm going for Lumiere Cancer because that did a lot of damage last time. And that one. There we go. Lots of slash damage. Only 6,000 damage this time. That's with its defense dropped. It's okay. It's okay. Lumiere Cancer! 9999 crits! Come on! Break damage limit! What? Think we win. Reflect counter! Here we go! Time for the boss to finally be defeated. Woohoo! It's like a butterfly or something, this one. I still haven't worked out what the theme is between these bosses, though. Like, there was a weird tank thing that looked like a pipe organ, one that looks like a butterfly. Sorry, Joss. It's like... Oh yeah, defeated Tefereth. Just one more left. Yeah, just this is possibly more insider knowledge from actually living there, but when referring to people from Japan, they find it incredibly offensive to shorten that name. I think it's a lot to do with the war and nicknames that they used to receive. A lot of people get very, very upset about it, so it took a lot of decisions. And the word that you used, while not generally considered to be offensive, like a lot of words are for people from different countries, is one that I know that Japanese people take massive offense to, and I have a lot of Japanese friends, so therefore I do ban it on my channel. It's just something to watch out for. It's not about describing Asian countries, because they're bonkers when they make stuff like this. That's all it was, though. It was just that one word that was used. Just don't shorten the word Japanese. And I know that there are others which are way more offensive, but I found that out in like my first week there, because like people were using it as like just a shortened abbreviation, and people got really, really upset about it. So I was like, oh god, gotta be careful not to use that myself. So that's what it was. That's why the mod picks it up as well. It's like Twitch automatically has that one on its blacklist of terms that it will catch. So I was like, yeah. So they're aware of it as well. So yeah, sorry man. But here we go. Just one more boss left. And 2 more days. That was quick though. Yuzu. Yeah, I know. Hey, Hina. We have something to tell you. Are they actually going to tell us something, like what happens when we defeated the last one? Yuzu, you're finally... Yes. It's time to tell you everything. Finally! The reason I picked you to be a reflector. But yeah, I think it is a lot of is to do with the American occupation of areas of Japan and the derogatory terms. Because like, it happens in every country, especially during war times. Like the people refer to people from a country by shortened names, nicknames, and some people get used to it, and a lot of people just take offence to them. I think it's like I wasn't around during the war, any of the big wars, but I still do take offence when people refer to English people by some of the nicknames that came out of the war. Because I'm like, I'm English. The Irish Paddies here. And so that's like a short version from Patrick, isn't it, for that one? Like I find it really interesting to know where names have come from. But it's just whether it's not people find it offensive or not as the other one. Just to be, I have to be so careful these days, don't you? To like offend people. Alright, why did you pick Hinako? Because she's depressed?
それともう一つ、
And one more thing that
ひ
we
なちゃん
kept
に
secret
黙ってい
from
た
you.
ことがあるの。黙っていた
One more thing?
うん、
Yeah,
実はね、
namely that.
私たちは
Yeah!
もう
Shinteru?
死んでいるの。
We're already dead! I told you they were going to disappear! I did to! But they said the line! Tadajimo Shinderu. Oh no! No, I don't want to finish the game now. Because if you finish the game, then you die. Oof.
お前はもう死んでいる。
I was waiting for that. Waiting for it. Oh, and what? Because it said they appeared out of nowhere. Like they suddenly joined the class and no one knew who they were. Like, what the hell?
死んでる
Dead?
死んでるってどういうこと？
What do you mean dead?
そのままの意味。
What else could we mean?
ライムたちは
We're
本当は
dead.
もう死んでるの。
But the power of the common has temporarily
今は
brought us
コ
back to
モンの
life.
力で一時的に蘇っているだけ。
I find very little offensive, too busy taking the mick out of everyone else. You're going to take it if you're going to give it. That is true. I think that's why the Australians are so like open about things as well, because they make fun of themselves. It's like, look, we make fun of ourselves, so you can join us if you want. I still love it.
世界を守るため
So
に
we can save the world, though.
どういうこと？
What are you saying?
コモンの力でって
Are you telling me that the
コモ
common
ンがあなた
created
たち
you
を
two?
作り出したってうん、
Not at all.
ゆずたちは昔は
Until a year ago,
というか1
we
年
were
前までは
just as
普
alive
通
as
に
you
人
are.
間として生きてた。でも
But we died in
事
an
故で死ん
accident.
じゃったの。人間とコモンとを接続する
An
実験で
experiment to connect humans and the common gone wrong. What kind of
どう
experiment?
して2人がそんなことを
Why were you two
実験
involved?
ってどういうこと？ライムたちのパパは
Our father was an archaeologist conducting research on the Sephiroth and
考
the
古
common.
学者だったの。その調査中に
During his research, our dad found a remnant of the Sephiroth.
最初に発見した
At
時
first,
は
he thought it was an out-of-place
オーバーズのようなものだと
artifact.
推測してたみたい。でも違った。
But he was wrong.
この地球には
We learned that this world is home to creatures possessed of an intellect that far surpasses our own,
そして
and that they came out to fight one another every million years. Every million years, okay?
それが
You're talking about the Sephiroth. Bingo.
過去の
They
地球
keep
の歴史
fighting
で
over and over
原
again.
始たちは何度
They're the
も
ones that win the battle conquer the
その
earth.
自分たちが生き
They
やすい
change
よ
the
うに
world to suit their own
世界を作
devices.
り変えてた
The world we live in today is the product of that cycle.
じゃあ
But that would mean a
今の時代に
victorious Sephiroth
少
rules
女
to
の
this
天使
day.
がいるってこと？
Wait, you don't mean...
うん、
Yeah,
コモンだよ。
the common.
コモンは
The common fights using the power of emotion. And in order to collect emotions, it created
集
a
め
new
るた
life
め
form.
にある生命体を作った。それが人間。
Namely, the humans.
つまり人類はコモンの一部ってわ
This
け。
means that all of us are a part of the common.
コモンが死ぬか、
If the
全
common
ての
died,
人間が死ねば
or mankind died out,
コモンの負けって
common
わ
would
け。
lose.
だからコモンは人間の
Which
中
is
か
why
ら
it
一人
chooses a
選び
special
出して
human to fight against the
戦
other
わせてたの。
Sephiroth.
それがリフレ
The
クター。
reflector.
リフレクタ
The
ー。
reflector. You mean me? So yeah, I like this though. The fact that towards the end of the game, before you get to the end, they are actually explaining what the hell is going on. Finally, so the common is
Emotional damage.
common is emotional damage. Basically, yeah, that fits, Sage. So the common is a Sephiroth wants to fight all the other Sephiroth. It apparently created humans because they're a source of all emotions to power itself. And it chooses one to become its champion, which is the Reflector Hinako. But why did they choose Hinako? That's next, right? But wait,
ちょっと待って。
there are
でも
three
リフレクターが
reflectors
三
here.
人いるよ。ゆずとライム
The two of us are kind of an unusual case. I
言っ
mean,
たでしょ？
we already told you that we're dead, right?
事故で
Although we lost our bodies in the accident, our souls managed to reach the common. Generally, dead souls return to the common to await reincarnation, but the experiment kept ours from doing so. So we were given reflector powers and the chance to choose the reflector. That way, we could help whoever we choose. And you chose me? But why? Because you're you, Hina. Huh? We saw you on TV. You were dancing in the competition. We underwent countless experiments, each making us more depressed. Then we saw you dancing, glowing with life. You were so cool. You just glowed with dignity and grace. Even on such a big stage, pitted against older competitors, you were so full of confidence. Within moments, we were mesmerized. We couldn't take our eyes off you. What kind of person is she? How does she laugh? Yuzu and I would imagine what you were like. You were our only joy in our endless days of boring experiments. Before long, Hina, you came to be our étoile, our shining star. So we went to see you. We couldn't help it. We just wanted to meet you so much. Me? Is that where they died? Like they went to see her and that's where they had the accident? Yep. It was before you got injured. We met with you right after one of your competitions. You danced The Little Mermaid. We brought you flowers and you gently stroked our heads. Wow. Wow. You were so pretty. It's like you had wings. How can you jump so high? Did you have someone holding you? Huh? But I messed up that jump today. That didn't bother us at all, right? Yeah. You were so amazing, we didn't even notice. We're rooting for you. We want to see more of your beautiful performances. Was that really you two? You bet! We're so happy that you remembered that day. We certainly will never forget. Ever since then, the Little Mermaid has held a special place in our hearts. That's why it's got such a special meaning in our school play. And so have you, Hina. We were confident that it had to be you. That's why we picked you. You're someone we could place all of our hopes in. Even back then, those two. Of course. It all makes sense now. I've shared a connection with Yuzu and Lime ever since. The time we've had with you has made us so happy. Being your classmates, hanging out with you, and even just talking together. It really has. Even if we are dead, and you'll forget about us once the last Saphira is defeated. Uh-oh. Yep, they are going to disappear. Knew it. What do you mean? Exactly what she said. Once the battle against the Sephiroth is over, everything that happened during that time will be reset. It will be as if none of this ever happened. And that probably includes your memories of us too. Is that why we're going to need to try and push for that 99 friendship level? No way. This is insane. It can't be. Don't worry, you won't remember it. I won't do it. If it means losing you two, forgetting about you two, then I don't want to fight anymore. What did you think she was going to say? Hina. I won't. Hina.
ひなちゃん。
Thank you for thinking of us.
でもそんなこと言わないで。
But please don't say that.
ここで戦わないと
If we
みん
don't
な死ん
fight,
じゃうんだよ。
then we'll all die here.
ひなちゃんも他のみ
Everyone
んな
will
も
be
滅ぼされ
eliminated,
ちゃう。
including you.
ゆずたちはそんなのは嫌。
Lime and I don't want that.
ひなちゃんだって
Neither do you,
そうで
right?
しょ。それは
I don't. But
でも
I can't.
ごめんね。
I'm so sorry. We thought we should keep this a secret from
黙
you,
ってた方が
but
ひなちゃんのためだと
we
思って
wanted you
た。
to know.
だってひなちゃん
Because you're our dear friend.
大事な。
Oh.
今日は
Let's call
こ
it for
の
the
く
day.
らいで解散にしよう。
We don't even know when another
また
Sephira
いつ
will
ニュー
arrive.
スが来るか。
Ooh, that's such a harsh one. Why have we never seen those teddy bears before? Huh. If I win the next battle, Yuzu and Lime will be gone.
でも
But if I lose,
負けても
they'll be gone and everyone else. It's not exactly a choice. There's really no choice there. What can I do? There's no choice! Like, seriously. They're going to die either way, so you might as well fight for everyone else along the side with them. What should I do? Have a bath. That's what we do every night. Massage. There we go. I got this. Oh shit, she thought something different. That's not what she usually says in the bath. Time to get out. Yep, magical girl life is just suffering.
何かするかな。
Alright, we're gonna get a 1,000 point rating. This is where the grind kicks in. Let's have a look at team chat first. Yuri, what do you want? Hey, concerning Yuzu and Lime. What about them? I was just thinking that their names sound delicious. What? I said that their names sound appetizing. Yuzu and Lime, they're both... That's what I said at the beginning, they're both citrus fruits! Their names make my mouth water every time I say them. Yuri, you're kind of an odd one. What? I mostly certainly am not. That reflex is a human instinct. No one could resist. Yeah, alright. I don't get it. Oh, I like Yuri. She's great. Was it anyone else with a message for us? No more messages. Okay. Any extra music in the jukebox? That is a ridiculous song name. I love it. Let's see if, what is it called? Kosu ichi no kakusuranakiku.exe. That's the battle theme. Nice. There's a few of the other ones there. We can't rewind. Oof. Akko's journal. Sephira successfully slain. The other day, the magical girl trio and we incredibly awesome supporters succeeded in annihilating a second Sephira. This victory was met with smiles all around. The following are comments from the members. Things were dangerous for a while there, but I sure am glad we were able to defeat it. Let's keep beating them back one by one. Will we be able to go 3 for 3? Only time will tell. Yeah, I think we did. And then we got this stupid little so-and-so. Whatever. Alright, all kind of things. Thank you to everyone who's searched for Teddy Bear until now. Be sure to find him in his last location and be comforted. There are all kinds of things here, maybe more than anywhere else in the school. Everyone stops by during break time because of it. Maybe a lot of them will notice me. I don't know where that is. It sounds like a storage cupboard. Council room, maybe? Okay, mission time. So, we've got to get one more level. That's not too bad. 26 bonds. I want to see if we can do that. Because look, that's a mission from Yuzu to get 99 bonds with friends. I think if I do that, maybe there's a secret thing. We've got to defeat some stuff. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Do I still have the mission to make those items? The scary tattoo. Yes, I still need to make a scary tattoo. I think that's one of the old missions we had. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. We couldn't make it because we didn't have the parts. Okay, school building. First floor, we're going to the school store because I forgot to do this for like the entirety of the first half of the game. Give me free stuff. I'll take some dried figs. Thank you. And then a drink as well to go with it. Wash it down with plenty of Chargy Cola. Alright, Charge Cola puts my hit points up. So, of course, I'm going to give that one to Hinako. Attack up. Yeah, I mean, Lime definitely needs it, so we're going to give it to Hinako. Dried figs, speed up. I mean, Yuzu's completely speed-based, so we'll give it to Hinako. Yeah, sensible decisions. Right. Okay. Where we go? Fields. There's a thing on the field. I don't know what's on the field, but there's a thing here. I don't know what's here. Is there somebody here that needs me? Or is the school field the one where I need to take the items? And because I haven't got the items, they won't talk to me. Probably. Oh, you laddie. Summer holidays, relaxing mostly. Visiting family. A couple of birthday celebrations. Streaming a lot. Hoping to paint my Blood Bowl 2 army as well, actually. And I've just built a model of like my character from Rogue Trader game. That turned out really well, so I need to paint him too now. Are you different? Are you new here? Yes. Okay, one more set. I'll have to keep practicing for Carrie. She said she'd be disappointed if I was too slow. Oh. Yeah, so I can invite you out. I should. That's a nice, easy way to... Yes, I'm going to do that. Because I'm here. Because I can. I'm going to invite you to do stuff without actually doing any of the quests. Haha, let's go. Wow, it really is a haunted house. The character by the entrance seems cute though, so maybe it's not really that scary. You should check my playthrough of MORI20, A Night Alone, because cute things do not necessarily mean it's not scary. You're probably right. Why don't we give it a try? That was as scary as a regular haunted house. You okay, Rika? I'm okay, but whew, my heart's still pounding. There were so many tricks and shocks in there. The cute character must have only been here to throw us off. Maybe you're right. Yes, it's MORI all over again. What should I do? Have a bath. Probably don't need to have a bath. I don't think the bath does anything. But we're going to massage our legs a lot because that's going to get us walking again. You painted a model knight, as in like an actual medieval knight? Or an imperial knight? Because I built 2 of those. And they're the only models I've ever actually painted. Bond up. Okay. First floor. 1B. What's in 1B? Oh, look, there's people here. That's Sarasa. Hi, Sarasa. Oh, you're not one of my quests? Wait for the day we stand on the same stage, no matter how long it takes, okay? Let's go out and not do any of the main missions. Jeez, I didn't know arcades could be this noisy. I'm pretty sure this is normal. I take it you've never been to one before. Nope, this is my first time. Hey, hi, Miser Mincy. It is going well. Started up the game immediately straight into the commons as someone goes rampant, and then straight into a Sephira battle, and then they decided to reveal all the plot. All at once. It's been dramatic and emotional. It's been good. No, today I have no idea how to play, so teach me. Sure. We're taking Sarasa out to an arcade. So what should we play next? Sarasa, are you okay? You don't seem well. I'm sorry. I just can't get used to all the noise. It's starting to make me feel kind of sick. But I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. That's not happening. Don't worry about me. Let's get out of here. Take a rest and go somewhere else. Yeah, that'll help. I never thought I was this sensitive. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarasa. No, it's fine. I actually enjoyed the games we played. We still have to catch that doll in the crane game. Sarasa, don't worry. We will. I mean, is he doing a game with a wet floor sign that moves when you're not looking at it? Sounds like an SCP to me. Kill it. As soon as you realise it's moving, kill it. Pick it up and smash it into 1,000 pieces, or run away from it slowly. While looking at it and not blinking. I can't be bothered going to take a bath every single time. Active Command Supporter, Enhanced Supporter, now recovers more MP. Awesome. Active Command Timeline, now lets an ally act more quickly. Bonds have strengthened and need more growth points. Cool, so I've got 75. Let's do it. Let's do it. Growth. That's more support, thank you. And more support. There you go. So it's more defense, more speed, basically. And you get more attack, which means you get a big boost to hit points and attack. Nice. Is it a weeping angel? Don't blink. Yes, whatever you do, not blink. Do not blink. Do not take your eyes off it. Necessary rating points achieved. No. Oh, I made level 44. No! I didn't mean to make level 44. I'm not talking to you. Running away now, bye. Sarasa, got another date. Let's go. Run away. I don't want to talk to Live and Yuzu. They have lots of wallets in here. Oh, you've been here before? Yeah, with a couple of my friends from ballet school. They brought me along. Oh, they still have this wallet. What makes that one special? Caught my eye when I was last here. I think it has a very chic, elegant design. Isn't that a little flashy? Really? I think it's alright. Personally, I like wallets. They're a little more minimalistic. Like this one here. I see. You like very simple designs. It suits you, though. You like that in ballet, too. Now that you mention it, your choice is a lot like your dancing, too. I guess we have very different styles. But I respect that about you. Let's see. If you like that one, what do you think about this? Oh, that's great. And for you, maybe this one? Not bad. Both glittery and gorgeous. I feel like I got to know you better today. Me too. It's a nice thing to get to know your best friend. Since we're here, why don't we look at some of the handbags as well? Oh, most definitely. What's the point, actually, now in building up all these friendships? Like, it's all going to reset. Everyone's going to forget everything. So why? SCPs are a good motivation, laddie. Good motivation. No, I'm not going to report my progress because we are deliberately prevaricating here. I'm really hoping that maximizing out this friendship thing... Oh, cool, we get cutscene. Will give us a secret ending to bring back user in line. But it might not. So we're going to try. Hinako, are you free right now? I think my training's starting to show results, so I wanted you to take a look. Sure. Thanks. Let's go to the rooftop. Are we going to do the same dance emote that you did last time? Yeah, you've gotten a lot better. Oh, you're not even going to bother showing us. I thought so. I put a lot of work into what you showed me, and it led to some really amazing results. Lime, did you notice the difference from before? I could see that she was better, but the exact differences are too subtle for an amateur like me to spot. Same. Sara and Hina are really amazing, huh? I've still a long way to go, though. You can't improve overnight. If you push yourself too suddenly, it'll strain your body. Don't overdo it. I know you're right. But there's something else I want to ask you about. Do you mind? It's this step. Sarasa really does love dancing. Ow. Yep. Hinako, every time. Hinako? Are you alright? Yeah. You started dancing all of a sudden. It really surprised me. Sorry, it was just instinct. Ugh. I want to be able to dance again soon. Hinako, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Why are you apologizing? If I didn't ask you about ballet, you wouldn't have it occupying your mind like this. But to be honest, I did want to keep you thinking about ballet. So that's why you asked me for help? Well, I really was having some trouble. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it so much. I'll be fine as long as I go at my own pace. Still, I'm sorry. Come on, that's enough of this subject. Let's practice a little more. Okay. That did not put my friendship meter up. I was being nice to her there. I got a fragment still. That's good. Hey, I'm trying not to do any of the missions now. Do you want to go on a date? Perfect timing. Do you need something? We need to go to the student council room, so I was just about to call you. The student council room? We've settled the details for the school festival, so we need to submit a report. The student council handles that. It's probably important for you to know how. Oh, I see. I got it. Then let's go. Say, the first Angels episode, Blink, and the ones in the library with the Vashta Narada really creep me out. Are they is that the Silence, the Vashta? Because the Silence are definitely the ones that got me. They're the ones that when you don't look at them, you instantly forget them. Because I found that a lot creepier than the Angels, to be honest. I was like, ah! Like, why are all these marks on my line? We're being watched. But I don't remember being watched. Then why have I got 17 marks on my... What? The flesh-eating shadows. I have less memory of that one. Which probably means it didn't stand out too much. And the Satan one? Which one's that one? I don't remember. Feels like saying that none of Sarah's business should be the bad one. It does, doesn't it? Like, I still got the fragment, but it's I thought I would push my friendship level up by saying, look, don't worry, I like what you're talking to me. Excuse us. Oh, the Ood one! Right, yes, no, yes, I know the Ood. The Ood are great, though. Ood are the best aliens that they ever introduced into Doctor Who. I remember when they first aired that episode, you could get Ood masks that they gave away for free with stuff, and it's like, yeah, I had my sister got one because she loves the Ood. You're first year Maoni Nagawa. You also work as an actress. Is this about the school festival? It is. We've finalised the details for the first year collaboration, so we're here to submit the application. I see. Can we take a look? By all means. I haven't seen Mao put on an act in a while. I'm sorry, could you go correct and resubmit these papers? Huh? Is there some sort of mistake? The estimated budget's too high. You need to cut costs. It can't be. We budgeted everything out in accordance with the budget we were told we'd have. The budget for the school festival has been dropped every year. Every class has had to cut costs. It would leave a bad impression with the first year class to disregard that. Don't you agree? Then you should have told us the proper budget. We're doing this for your own good. We're really sorry, but please rethink your expenses and come back. But, Mao, let's go for now and think things over. Right. Don't like him. That school council? Nope. I can't believe them. Mao, calm down. We followed the budget they gave us, and they rejected us for it? Something suspicious. I'm going to have something suspicious. Yeah, see? Mal likes us. When we agree... something seems suspicious. We did follow the rules. It really does seem strange, I agree. The student council must be hiding something. What should we do? Let's investigate. Huh? I can't think of any good reason to lie to us about this. We should try asking the committees for other classes. Alright, should we start now? What do you mean, we? You're going by yourself. What? Seeing me would only put them on guard. Besides, I have other things to investigate in the meantime. Thanks, Mao. What other things? Don't worry about that, just go. I'll let you know after I'm done checking. I sent you photos to the committee members for the 2nd and 3rd year classes. Go contact them. Also, ask them about ways to shave the budget and keep from arousing too much suspicion. Right. She's really good at this. What's the point in asking about something like that? New fragments. Your bonds have strengthened, earning you growth points. Yeah. Growth points. We leveled up again. This is so much easier than grinding for levels. Because you don't get experience. Well, you don't get much experience for fighting. So you have to go on dates. This is how you level up in this game. You go on dates. AAA Doctor Who game could be good. I mean, I've played loads of Doctor Who games, like there's loads of mobile ones, which are alright. But yeah. I got 2 more fragments, but we'll work those out later. Mao, do you want to go on a date? I know you don't like me, but I want to go on a date. Let's go on a date. Bus stop. One of these days, some paparazzo is going to snap a picture of us, the two of us together. I want to see. I kind of want to see that. I swear you have no sense of self-preservation. We already heard this one. Might not be so bad if we're together. Generic statement. So there's no more dates to have with Mao at the moment. Go to sleep. How long do I plan on streaming for tonight? Probably another hour or so. Usually go till about 10:30 if I can. I mean, mainly that's because it's normally a work night and I have to get ready for bed. I don't have to tonight. So I kind of want to I usually go until I finish the day. Granted, right now I am avoiding finishing the day by not doing any of the missions. I should be doing missions. I'm not. Oh, look, like there's a mission right there. I should help her. But look, there's someone over here. Yunako, you're great. Listen to everyone and solve their problems. I want to be like you. Let's go on a date. You were in a Doctor Who RPG campaign years ago. The Doctor had gone missing and you had to muddle through. Nice. I went to a Doctor Who escape room for one of my birthdays a few years ago, and that was really cool. Although the 3 things that really stood out. One was, as usual, when I go to escape rooms with my friends, none of them listen to me. Like none of them. So I point things out and they don't listen. So like I found the Doctor Who scarf, like a really, really long one, stripes on, and I picked it up and put it on because I'm like, this is going to be a clue. I'm going to carry it around because we'll need it. I think the colours are probably a really good... And then, like, I said this, like, very loudly to people. And then 2 of them, like, sat down, took over one of the puzzles all on their own and wouldn't talk to anybody about it. They were there for ages. And we went round, we did loads of other puzzles in the room. And we came over to him and said, "You still not solved this down here?" And he goes, "Yeah, we've got all these books down here." And I goes, "Well, those are the same colour as the tie that I'm wearing." I did say, and they go, "Why didn't you tell us that you had ties, that there was colours on the tie?" I'm like, every time. Like, I went to one, I was with 2 people, they just talked to each other, ignored me, and we failed the entire escape room. We didn't get out. Because I was asking them, I said, "I need this specific clue. Have you seen it?" No response. "Have you seen this clue?" "Oh, no, I don't know." And it turned out they were right on top of it the whole time, and it was the one thing that would have let us get past stuff. So I love escape rooms, but I have to go with someone that can communicate. So that was so annoying. And yeah, the other thing that was in it, which was really cool, we broke it. We actually physically broke the Doctor Who escape room. There's one of the things where there was a shard in the wall, and I tried to pull it out, and a bit apparently that wasn't in properly was supposed to come out with it, but it fell into the wall, so we couldn't get the shard out. And we're like, we've done everything here, and we looked at the guy and goes, like, can we get a clue, please? Because we've done everything in this room, and we can't do anything. He goes, try pulling the sword out the wall. We've tried. It is stuck. And they went, it's not. You just have to, like, we're going to break it. And the guy had to come into the room, found this bit was broken. And was like, oh, God, yeah, there's this little bit here that's supposed to come out, but it's fallen into the wall and jammed it in place. Oh, we'll have to reset that later. Okay, and he just went over to the final puzzle, which is where the shard was needed, and says, it would actually go on here. Let's do this together and save the Doctor. And, like, went back into character, which was really cool. It was fun. But I haven't been back to any escape rooms because I can't find somebody that I enjoy doing them with. So that would be, yeah. And just looking up at those extra comments. Onions, I love the fact your favourite Doctor is the AMH one. Yeah, good choice. But as far as favourite Doctor Who, my personal favourite one is Matt Smith as well, actually, yeah. A lot of people I know go David Tennant, but I loved Matt Smith. He had some of my favourite episodes. He was the most relatable character. And then, it's got to be Matt Smith. I think he got better writing, like, overall. And that's always been the problem. Like, I think the latest series I turned off from, not because of the Doctor, but because the writing was appalling. Like, the worse the writing got, the less interested I was. But thanks very much, Milady, for dropping by and being around. I'll be here for a little while longer, but have a good night, mate. And, safe journey home when you eventually get there. Sage, you would do an escape room. I know you would, man. Maybe one day we'll get to try one. But we have to remember to communicate. Like, you find something, you tell people about it. It's funny, there's another one I went to with the same two people that had messed up the previous one and one of the guys that had gone to the Doctor Who one with me. We're a typical group. We tend to go together. And the two guys went off to try and solve one puzzle. And then there's me and wife of one of them stood back and go, they're not talking to us. And she goes, no. Right, should we go and solve everything else that's in here? And we did. We like worked so well together. We just like, right, this bit here, like these stools fit together. And oh look, they've got white marks on them. If we try to turn them around, oh blah blah blah. It turned out though that there was supposed to be a padlock on one of the drawers on this shelf thing that they'd forgotten to padlock. So we actually got in and jumped past the puzzle that the other two were trying to solve. They were trying to solve something, but we'd already got past that section and did the rest of it and managed to get ourselves out. So they turn around and go, oh, we can't work out. We think we've got an answer. So like, we're already done, mate. We're just working on this last puzzle now. That was really, really funny. But say your favourite would probably be Tennant. Most people say Tennant. I say I didn't bond with Tennant. I liked some of his stories were really good. Loads of people go they love Donna as a companion, and I couldn't stand her. She just screamed too much. I don't like that in any kind of personality trait. Someone shouts all the time. But Capaldi, I really like Capaldi. I just like him as an actor. Met him in London a few years ago, and he was just so personable. Like, he's really, really good. But his writing started getting terrible in the second season of him. Where they were all two-parters. They all ended up with the Doctor dying and then coming back. And you knew he was going to. It was just, but he had some really good episodes as well. He actually has my favourite episode of all time, which a lot of people rank as their favourite episode of all time as well. Hellbent, Heaven Sent. It's just, I think the writing for that is godly. And I used to think Blink was one of my favourites. Well, it still is one of my favourites, but Hellbent and Heaven Sent just top that 1000%. Eccleston was a great way to reboot it though. And again, he had some amazing writing. Are you my mummy? Go to your room. I was like, brilliant episode. Absolutely brilliant. And Captain Jack. Loved him as a character. Loved him. And oh my god, the Doctor in the River song. Oh, it was so good. What got me though was with the River song storyline, which I loved this anyway, was that Peter Capaldi episode, the husbands of... Yeah, that was it, the husbands of of Dr. Song, or the husbands of River Song. That episode is the one that broke me. Like, absolutely broke me for finishing off their storyline. So it goes, where is the doctor? It's like, there's no way the doctor would hear. He doesn't love me. And I was just like, that whole rant that she puts on, where it's like, it goes, when you look at someone like the doctor, and it's like staring into the sun, and you're like, how much he means to you. He never noticed me. He would never stand beside me now in this moment of danger. Paraphrasing everything. And then just like, when she turns around and he's right next to her, and just goes, hello, sweetie. I was like, yes! And that last night, where he goes, we got one last night together, because you know from the previous episode going into the library, and it's just like, oh my god, no, I know where this is going. And he goes, yes, but one night here is about 25 years or something. It's like, oh, my heart melted. I love that episode. Like, it just brought it all together so beautifully. It is so good. And most of the finales are cry-worthy, to be honest. Most of the last episodes, like their regeneration scenes, are always tear-worthy. But yeah. Lucky you though, laddie. Lucky you being close to work. I'm close to where I work. I'm only like 5 minutes away. Thankfully I can't see where I live, because that would just... No, don't like that idea. But the Face of Bone, Captain Jack reveal, also brilliant. It was so subtle as well. Yeah. That was the era of all the good storytelling. All the good storytelling around there. But yeah, the Husbands of River Song is my favourite. It's like second favourite episode after Hellbent. I was like, yeah. And then Blink. They're so good. And then the anniversary episode, when they did the reveal for Capaldi, I thought that was so good. Having all the doctors and meeting the War Doctor. It's a shame they didn't do more with John Hurst when they could. Got distracted though, talking about Doctor Who. Oops. Very easy to get distracted on that. Right, okay, I'm on a date though. We made it to the ancient tomb. Oh, so this is the tomb. You didn't know? Well, I knew the place, but I didn't know that it was a tomb. I wonder who's inside. That I'm not sure. Sorry. Don't be sorry. You've already taught me one thing today. I'm happy enough about that. And that's something new for me to learn about. And if you don't know much, it's fun to let your imagination run wild. Yeah, you do have a point. I really like your positivity, Sanai. Well, I'm glad you say that, Hinako. Why don't we take a closer look? Sure. Let's go climb into the ancient tomb. Yes, there are definitely worse things to get distracted by. I'm quite happy to talk about Doctor Who and most sci-fi shows all night. But have a good night, Just. Thank you for dropping by again and joining with such a good discussion tonight. I'm very happy with this. Oh, no, I'm not going to report my mission activities because we're just going on many dates. Oh, ignoring you. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna go on another date, Sanai. To the station. Right, Hinako, I want to go to the theme park with you. Want to go there now? It's an early out and all. Let's save it for later. Huh? Why? I like going to a theme park in the morning and spending the whole day there. It's more fun that way. So let's do that once we're done with school festival, the Saphira and everything else. Yeah, good call. I'm looking forward to it. No, because we're going to forget everything. What should I do? Oh, you just read I'm planning on playing Trails? Yes, I have them all, and Zero is sitting on my Switch upstairs, like, ready to play. I bought it the day it came out, and I still haven't played it yet. I'm very, very annoyed at myself for that one. But the Trails games are so good. It's like, I've got loads of big games I just want to keep playing on these Thursday night streams. That is the Thursday night game, though. That's definitely a Thursday night game. Sunday is always Final Fantasy, and that'll be going forever. Saturday's always tabletop role-playing. Friday's always horror games. Nope. 82 out of 99. I am a little bit now obsessed with trying to get this friendship rating up to 99, knowing I can do this without breaking the game. Sanae, go on another date with me. Oh no, oh Hinako, perfect timing. For what? We talked about cooking before. Want to do it now? I don't know. What's going on? Usually no one invited you. That sounds fun, let's try it. Huh? But isn't this a waste of time? You can just buy food from the convenience store. Oh, don't be like that, I want to try it. Is that okay, Nai? Huh? Yeah, of course. Alright, you're coming too, Lime. You'll get to taste Hina's home cooking if you do. Home cooking? You won me over. I'll go too. Okay, it's decided. Let's cooking! Now let's get cooking. You have to watch Cutie Honey if you want to get the Let's Cooking reference. In a way, that was kind of incredible. Cheer up, Hina. It was really avant-garde. Hinako, oh, she done bad. I'm gonna act tough. I'm gonna or act tough. I don't know. Trails is a long series, Sage. Trails in the Sky played a long time ago. I had it on the PSP. But it's like, oh, did you see Cutie Honey? Now, if you've seen the original anime, the Cutie Honey, which was the new series remake, or the movie, or the live-action drama, I have seen all four. I am a big fan of Cutie Honey. The Let's Cooking comes from the live-action TV series. The film is bonkers, and I love it. If you liked it, you would like the TV series, like the live-action drama series as well. That would be. Gonna ... It's okay. We'll just try to go for something simpler next time. Do you think she should make next now? I should have acted tough. I never imagined that this would end in failure. So what could be even simpler? Oh. Hinako, I'm sorry. Oh no, Hinako. That was a bad day. That was fun. We should do it again. That's more than enough for me, thanks. Lion, why are you always raining on our parade? You looked like you were having fun once we got started. Oh. I'm still not very good, but it was fun for me too. Sanae, what's wrong? Nothing at all. Oh no, I made Sanae sad. I'm sorry. Hey, let's go on another date. Say I'm sorry. Oh, we're at the haunted house. This haunted house is pretty spooky. Do you not like this kind of stuff? It's not that I don't like it so much as I'm not really good with it. Today I've got you, so I'm not too scared. I see. Same here. I usually come to places like this alone, so this is kind of a new experience for me. That's perfect though. If you got used to it, you wouldn't be as scared or excited anymore. Especially if you braved this place by yourself. I still want to go to the haunted house in Fuji-Q. Is that chanting at mine? Yes, it is. Welcome to the area that I live in. Random drunks, teenagers, big drunk chanting as they walk down the back streets. It's been so noisy here like all day. My neighbour decided he wanted to hose down his RV, his van, and the entire street with a pressure hose all afternoon. And then this evening we've had loud music, people parking the cars outside my house. Oh yes, again, this is like a almost daily occurrence for him. He loves pressure hoses, and he loves his vans. He definitely does that a lot on his. I've never seen a guy who puts so much effort into hosing down everything that he owns. But hey, we made it to the exit. All the little tricks and surprises were a lot of fun. It felt a little like it was aimed at kids, but like you said, it was really fun. Should we come back here when we have a chance? Yes, it's a promise. There we go. Went on another date with Sanae. And we're just gonna go to sleep. Can you not just play Power Wash Simulator? He doesn't know how to even turn on a computer, so playing games difficult for him. But I only have to put up with it for another, 2 months at most. And we'll see what my new neighbours are like. No, I'm not going to report anything, because as soon as I do it triggers stuff. Hey, we leveled up again. 14 more dates to go on. Who should we go on a date with this time? I want to go on a date with Chihiro. Let's see if we can find Chihiro. No Chihiro here. Oh no, I know where she is. But this one's Kai. Hi. Kay. Sorry, date. We're going to the theatre. Well, yeah, he's moving out in September. So I'm not moving yet. I'm planning on moving, but not yet. Going to start seriously looking in a couple of months once we see how the finances settle down in this country. It was, but you were a little fidgety, Kay. I could barely focus on the movie. Oh man, sorry about that. The movie had me on the edge of my seat from the beginning to end, so... Hey, maybe you could think of it as some concentration practice or something. That's not exactly why I go to the movies. Anyway, Kay, you really like these action movies, don't you? Yeah, I was watching John Wick 4 this afternoon. I haven't finished it yet. I've already seen the first half. But it's so good. It's so good. Though I did have an online article, though, ruin the ending. Why did Keanu Reeves... the reason why Keanu Reeves asked the producers to... blank, 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 blank. I was like, cool, thanks. Thanks for spoiling the ending for me. Oh, hell yeah. Give me an intense plot and a thrill a minute, and above all, fights with some real conviction to it. How could anybody not get excited? Well, you do make a pretty good case for yourself. Alright, I knew you would understand. Well, I do spend time a world just like that. What? Okay, we have a grammar thingy. I need a drink. Oh no, my drink's not here. Where's my drink? I need a drink. Give me a second. I do spend time a world just like I think I spent time in a world like that. Oh, I found my drink. Give me a drink. Aha. I moved it over to my chair so I could play Fire Emblem. I'll have something to drink while playing Fire Emblem. Drink. Definitely time for a hydrate, Sage, because that grammar did not quite make sense. I think you missed a word out there. Oh, you've not seen it. You missed now, Onions. The John Wick series, though, in total, is just a brilliant action film. You don't watch it for anything else. You watch it for the pure action. It's just over the top, and I'm there for it. I love it. We say, Doctor, why am I handcuffed? Why would you even have handcuffs? River song playing for spoilers. Yeah, gotta love River. River is probably my favourite character for the entire Doctor Who franchise. Maybe I like the actress as well. I think she's brilliant. Okay. Well, I do spend time in a world just like that, you know. See, it's exciting even when you're living it. You got me so fired up about action movies that we've got to see another one. Which one are we watching next? Since when is this a double feature? Nothing wrong with double features. Oh, you've seen the first 2 or 3, just not seen the newer one. I haven't seen the newer one yet until started watching it today. But I could definitely recommend it. It's going to be a good finish to the franchise. I've heard they're doing some they're looking at making some spin-offs though. Phew. Like based around the table and some like the other assassins in the world. Okay, 86. I've got 13 more dates to go on. I don't really want to do this. Right, I think it's Courtyard for Chihiro, but I'm going to keep going with Kay until we have another cutscene. Whoa! Oh, Hinako. Good afternoon, Sanai. Wait, How did you get so drenched? How much time do you have? A lot happened. What's a lot? A lot. I think I get it now. You spilled food all over the place during club, didn't you? Of course not. I'm not that clumsy. Oh, then what happened? Well, I was talking around it because it's kind of embarrassing, but I know I can trust you. To tell you the truth, I went out to buy some seasoning that our cooking club was running low on. On my way back, I slipped and fell right into a puddle. Ah, that would explain it. That does sound like something she'd do. This is the worst. I bet. Be careful of puddles on your way home, Hinako. Anyway, I'm gonna go dry off. Will do. Thanks. Oh, poor Sanae. I guess we're not going outside for date time? Looks like your clothes dried off very well, though. Yeah, let's go on a rainy date. I mentioned Discord. Yes, sweet laddie! You can find me with MORI20. I don't know if the exclamation mark Discord command still works. But if it does, there was an invite, but I may have disabled that one because we had some people joining that we didn't want joining. Could try it out. Exclamation mark Discord might give you a link. If not, it's just MORI20. That might still work. Just keep an eye out on Discord, folks, for wee laddie. Phew, that was great. Left me feeling so warm and fuzzy. So, it was a heartful comedy? Yeah, people have been talking about it at school, so I've wanted to see it for a while now. Thanks for coming with me. No problem, I had fun. By the way, you said it was a heartful comedy? What does that mean? It just means heartwarming. It's just a fun way to say it. Heartwarming comedy. Yeah, everyone was laughing, but there was an emotional undercurrent to it. Which scene did you like the most? Maybe the one where the main character brought an umbrella to the classmate she wasn't getting along with. That scene was great. Handing an umbrella to someone else and getting soaked is something you only do if you care for that person. I did that for a couple of my students in Japan. Torrential downpour, waiting for the bus. I'm like, there's two of them. I'm just like, here, you need an umbrella. And they're like, what? No, take it, you can give it back to me tomorrow. They did a good job of mixing in the comedy element right up until she handed over the umbrella. Yeah, all that bad luck piled up on top of itself until eventually the main character got completely soaked. And the sky had started to clear by the time she could actually hand over her umbrella. If something like this ever happens between us, I'd bring that umbrella to you. For thanks. Oh, Sanae, you're so sweet. What should I do? Go sleep. We still need to go on 12 dates. Well, we've been doing this for like half an hour now, just going on random girl dates. Right. School build... No. Facility. Courtyard. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I know this pink-haired girl. She's awesome. For the school festival, I'm going to make lots of plushies. Let's go on a date, Chihiro. I got one. Nice work. I didn't know you were such a crane game wizard. I'm not that good. The evidence disagrees. Do you come to the arcade often? Oh, you're going to play more? That plushie is cute, but how can I get it? Chihiro? I wish we could keep talking while she was playing her crane games. It probably just means she's having fun, so it's fine. She gets so absorbed in her games. Chihiro, best girl. There's so many of them, though, that are brilliant. I love them. But yes, definitely a Strelaments user. It just does so much automatically. I feel like I should do more of the... what do you call them? The sponsored streams, but I do not do them yet. I like my schedule as it is. I'm a sucker for routine. Oh, Chihiro, what are you doing here? Himeko, you gave me advice before, so I'm working on the flower beds. I think that's Hyacinth behind her. They're really pretty. Huh? You started by yourself? How long have you been doing this? Since the day after you gave me advice. That early? Now that I think about it, the flowers around the school do seem a lot prettier than before. Don't tell me. Are you working on all the flower beds around school by yourself? Just how awkward is this girl? Why didn't you call me? Sorry, why didn't you call me? No, I should have said sorry, I didn't know. Oh, the answers on this make no sense. I would have helped if you let me know. I know. We planned to work together. I'm sorry. You don't really need to apologize. Must have been too hard for her to approach me. Well then, since it looks like there's still work left to do, mind if I join in? Are you sure? See, in this option, it's like, if I'd said I didn't notice, I'd have been offended. Like, I didn't notice your hard work. Yep, I'm the one who invited you to do it in the first place, and I don't have any plans. Besides, we'll make better progress with two people, and I think it'll be more fun than doing this alone. Okay, then let's work together. Sure thing, Chihiro. It's like the answers just don't make sense to me. We got our fragments still, and the friendship's gone up. And we leveled up. We've already got 9 more things to do. Actually, not going to go on a date with you. I'm going to create those date environments. Because when you get a cutscene, you get a level as well. So we're going to go on another date with Kay. Ha! Yeah, too much Team Fortress 2. Yeah, makes sense. But I do want to do the Star Trek one sometimes. I will protect you, Shirai. From what? When I was little, these haunted house attractions scared the heck out of me. So naturally, ghosts have become my sworn enemy. Now that I'm stronger, I can protect you from the fear. Naturally. Just stay behind me and watch. No, that's not... Alright, we've got to be careful. I think she's the only real danger here. She'd be scared, isn't she? She'd be like, ah... No. Go to sleep. Nope. We're not reporting this mission. I have 8 more dates to go on. Facility, front gate. Okay, cutscene me, baby. Then we'll go see if we can find the music girl. Cutscene! Hey, so I'm building a basketball team for the next tournament and... Oh, sorry, could we talk about this later? I've got something to do right now. Oh, sure, that's fine. Sorry to hold you up. No, I'm sorry too. Oh, they're still bullying her. They're the people who were fighting with Kay before. Don't tell me they're... Huh? What are you doing over there, Shirai? Oh, nothing. Oh, okay. But you so space out from time to time. Don't push yourself if you're feeling sick or anything. I won't. Sorry to worry you. More importantly, Kay, about the tournament. Have you found people to play on your team? Yeah, about that. No, nobody yet. I've been asking the girls on the basketball team, but I've been having a hard time recruiting anyone. So that last girl was on the basketball team too. Then it must be them. Well, I've still got some time. Just gotta keep a stiff upper lip and ask everybody I see. Right. Are you sure you'll be okay? It'll work out. I want to say it'll work out. Yeah, okay, that was good. That was a good choice. You're right. I'm sure it'll work out. Yep, just leave it to me. I'll definitely lead our class to victory. I can't think of anyone better to represent us. If there's anything I can help with, just let me know. Sure. Thanks, Shirai. Now that I've got you cheering me on, there's no way I can lose. We've locked in basketball as our event, so I know what I've got to practice. Just got to keep training until the match. She still doesn't have any team members, but I'm sure Kay will be fine. She'll probably win just playing on her own. Yay! 6 more to go. So we need to target someone else. Let's go for... Where's the dressing room? No. There's nobody in the dressing room. Let's go for the hallway, 2nd floor. I think... Is this... Yeah, Akko's here. Hi, Akko. Akko, let's go on a date. Date me, Akko.
この調子だね。
I think, though, we might have run our toll with Akko and dates. Like, we started looping them at one point. Okay. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I saw this place. I take it you don't come here often? No, it's a bit too far, but I usually visit this place during spring break. Spring? Theme parks are crowded, and the lines are humid in summer, freezing in winter. You have a point. I came here with my friends when we graduated from middle school. So when we graduate from high school, let's bring the whole crew. What do you say, Shirai? Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, that was a quick date. Go sleep. Oh, come on, we do this, then we got a few commons things to do, which don't take very long. Nope. 5 more dates to go. 5 more dates to go. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and a dog. Akko-chan! Yay, dato! Sure. Wait, you okay? You're a mess. Yeah, I was working pretty late yesterday. I had to pull an all-nighter for today's update. You haven't slept at all? Yeah, in fact I'm barely sleeping at all lately. But I'm still awake for classes. You need to get some proper sleep. But everyone's looking forward to my videos. That might be true, but still. Kids look up to me after all. I need to give this my all. I see. Just don't push yourself too hard. I'm fine, and I'm making money hand over first. Oh, there we go, drink again. Hand over first. It really does make the world go round. Haha, hand over first. There's nothing a hand over first. I'm not gonna have much left after this episode. Right. So you realise that you have a problem, Sage. Besides not having a disk drive, you seem to like the CD keys. Oh dear, Sage! Those two things are slight problems. I think the first one is a bigger problem. Not having the disk drive. And then you need to talk to your friend and see if they've got the CD keys. They're not the case. You used to keep them on like a sticker on the back of cases. But yeah, I don't understand this sleep thing either. I'm with Akko on this. Even on holiday, I ain't sleeping. Body's so used to being up at like 5:30 in the morning, I can't sleep in. Akko doesn't seem as okay as she thinks she is. Oh, Shirai. Something wrong, Akko? Maybe I shouldn't be asking you about this, but is Akko doing okay? Whenever I see her after school, she seems like she's having a rough time. I'm really worried. She's as popular as ever, and she even joins other people's streams, but I feel like she's looking unwell lately. She's doing fine in class, but she said she pulled an all-nighter last night. I see. It might have something to do with the rumours on the internet too. Rumours? Yeah, people say it's weird how she got big so fast. They say she might be doing things with people higher up. Uh-oh. What? No way! Akko wouldn't do that. Yeah, I completely agree, but this is Akko we're talking about. There's no way she hasn't heard the rumours. You're right. They probably hit her really hard too. She's working really hard for this after all. My little sister's worried too. She wonders if Akko's going to be okay if this keeps up. But if it's something Akko wants to do, I don't think it's really our place to butt in. That's true, but does Akko really want to keep doing this? To me, it looks like there's something driving her into it, even if she does say she's only in it for the money. She could be wild, but she has a strong sense of responsibility. Maybe she doesn't want to let everyone down. Ooh, okay, this just took a really dark turn. Akko, we need to go on 3 more dates, you and me. Screw the music person, just us. Hey, Shirai, mind if I pop into this convenience store? Yeah, sure. What are you gonna get? Huh? I'm gonna get today's newspaper, of course. Wow, you buy your own newspapers? Doesn't your family get one at home? Of course they do. So, why exactly are you doing this? You know why, Shirai. Like you said, my family gets one newspaper. But I want to read others, so I have to buy my own. I see, but why do you need multiple newspapers every day? Well, if I want to be a journalist, I've got to read a lot of articles and study how they're written. And reading articles on the economy or sports only helps to broaden my horizons. You're incredible, Akko. Why? Because you're working so hard to achieve your goal. Well, it's something I enjoy, so it doesn't seem like effort. But thanks, Shirai. Sure thing. I'll say, you're the exact opposite, not being able to sleep until 3 AM and then not waking up until 12. Yeah, that's a problem as well. For me, though, it's just like, I'm so used to like working until about midnight and then having to get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. My body's naturally timed for that, so even if I go to bed earlier, I don't go to sleep, and then I will automatically be wide awake at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and can't get back to sleep. So the disk drive, though, is fixable, Sage. Oh, have you got an external one? I suppose that helps that. So, yeah, you're just going to need to get a key. I will say, you know, that unofficially, there may be perhaps some unofficial key generators out there for 2 old games, which are basically abandonware almost at this point. So maybe if you can't find the original keys, there are options. Not officially saying any of that, though, of course, because, you know, but you do have the original discs, so it's not like you're stealing anything. It's like you've got the games, you just need to be able to play them. Go to bed, Hinako, and eat a Snickers. Tea. Oh, it was really funny. I was walking past somebody at the train station on Sunday who was, I think it was just like waiting at the bus stop actually outside the train station, as this woman was trying to explain to her daughter that Snickers didn't used to be called Snickers. And I thought, yep, we're in that age. We're having to describe these things to the younger generation. That's so funny. Shirai, Akko, wait, weren't you off today? I just got here. I had some spare time, so I wanted to check the script for the school festival. Are you feeling okay? I'm worried. But this seems like you're still as crazy popular as ever. Well, I'm managing. But no need to worry. I'm earning lots of money. I see, but it doesn't matter how much money you have if you wreck your health. That's true. You're right. I have been really strange lately. My money troubles are long gone, but I don't even have time to go shopping. I'm tired at school, and I haven't been paying attention in class lately. What am I doing? And then there are all these weird rumours popping up about me, and people act like I said things I've never said. Akko, what exactly did I want all this money for? It's not like my family was always rich. My dad wasn't selling much at all first. This was before I can remember, but apparently we used to be really poor. It was really rough on my dad back then. That's why he was so frugal with his money. He never wanted to forget the past. But I didn't like that. If my family had so much more money than everyone else, why did I have to be so miserable? That's why I started thinking, I'll make tons of money myself and spend it on whatever I want. But having money is so much different than I thought it would be. I guess my dad was right in the end. Akko. Sorry, didn't mean to make you sit through a weird story. But I've got to keep going. Hiko's little sister's looking forward to it after all. Akko, I think... Akko! We need to talk. Eiko, what is it? Come with me. No, what did you say to her? Huh? Akko? Eiko, what happened with Akko? Why don't you ask her? Because you're the one that upset her. You what? What? No. Akko. Let's go on a date. I don't like the fact we're not going to find out what all of these character stories are at this rate. Yeah, I really am not pronouncing the name of this photo booth. It's actually Kyun. There's no T on it. Don't know why they put a T on the end there. Hey, Akko, why don't we have our picture taken in there? Is that a photo booth? Yeah, it'll make for a nice memento. Why not? First we insert the coins, then they take 3 pictures that we can choose from. Oh, they're about to take the first one. Akko, come closer. You could be out of frame. Closer? Is this close enough for you? And smile. Akko, you look a bit awkward. Aren't you supposed to be good with photos? Usually I'm the one who takes the pictures. This is a whole new ballgame for me. Something like that. Then why don't you try doing what you usually ask of your subjects? Right, I never thought about that. Then like this, and then here? How about now? There we go. I never knew how hard it was to have your picture taken. You really have to make yourself look snazzy. Woof. What's the plans for post-stream? I haven't mentioned anything post-stream. Most likely, I'm going to finish watching John Wick 4 and then try and sleep. Or I might just turn on the Switch and play some more Fire Emblem. Because I'm a sucker for that. But I am going out shopping tomorrow. I need to get myself some new shoes. My other ones are still waterlogged after like 5-6 days of trying to dry out. They're not drying out in a hurry. They're full of holes. And it's like, I need new ones. So my plan is tomorrow, meet up with Nebulous, have lunch together, pick up my model of Lionel Johnson. I'm so happy I'm finally getting that. It's my first birthday present to myself. And then, I need to get a new pair of shoes and a new pair of trainers. Hopefully. We'll see if they've got any in my size. It's difficult when you've got big feet. Okay, anyway, I'm really worried about Akko now. What's going on with Akko? And Akko, what on earth did you say to her? Oh, active command guard enhanced. Similar to just guard, but with bonus of reflecting damage back to the enemy. Nice. Recovery now recovers more MP. Supporter now recovers more HP. Timeline now slows enemy. 1 more. Necessary rating points achieved. No. I leveled up again. Oh, use it. The only one left is the first Saphira we fought. But we can't get careless. After all this time, it's probably gained a few new tricks. Let's do our best, but stay on guard. Yeah. No. Use it. Nope. Right, Michon. I'm not reporting. Oh, there's... Oh, no, I have to make some new items. I can do that one, though. This one is in the courtyard. Right, so we're going to go to the courtyard. I'm going to start doing actual proper missions now. Courtyard. I'm hoping that was worth it. Right, I need to talk to someone random. Were you here before? No, you weren't. Ah! Started the requested consultation. Good, good. You're doing great. You can make a career out of watering plants, if that's where your heart lies. I could tell from the way you tend these flowers that you're a compassionate person. Never lose sight of that. Thank you. I got sesame chocolate. That was a good reward. Right, sesame chocolate increases speed. So obviously that's going to go into Hinako. Next mission is... I have to make those things. So we're going to go to classroom 2A. But I can level up a lot. I level up a lot here. Lustrous Herb. I don't know what Lustrous Herb does. And we're going to get Opportune Lychee. And then we can get... Ooh, Fear Flame. And Despairing Coldness. Right, okay. Right, so we need... Oh no, there was something else there as well. There was... Fragments. Fragmento. There was a couple of moves here that I've started using a lot of. What were they? Was it Thunderous Glissade? No, it wasn't Thunderous Glissade. It was... Flechettes? This one. So, fewer supporters there are, the more skill power increases. Useless. Increase skill power based on the number of KO'd reflectors. No, I don't want that. There's a support one from Chihiro. Recovers, uses hit points and skill crits. Yeah, I'll put it on for now, might as well. And increases a quick reflector's attack. There we go. And then there is... Oh, there was a boost on this one. She has a boost. Decrease one ally's speed to increase crit hit rate now. Increase luck, increase one ally's defense. Yep. We'll take that one and boost it with... What's Chihiro's final boost? Increase your skill's recovery amount when ether is 40% or more. Oh, it's a recovery one. Right. Okay. Didn't she have one that I was using that recovers hit points on a time... Yes. Yes. There is a future. You can have that one. That's good. Okay. So now I can go into classroom 2A, apparently. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Do you need something? I'm from the first year school festival committee. There's something I wanted to ask. I want to know about ways to keep the school festival budget down. Your class was going to do a play, right? Since you need costumes and stage dressing, it's going to be tough. Let's see, you could ask stores in the neighborhood to give you their extra cardboard boxes. You can use them to make everything from backdrops to props. I see, so there are a few ways to solve our problems for free. Yep, you can't make your budget work without them. We're just barely getting by doing the same. Huh? Just barely? Yeah, the budget really dropped this year. It was hard to shake our mindset from last year. Why? Is something going on? No? Thank you very much. Okay, so they've got their budgets dropping as well. Wake up, go to school, go to cram school, go home to sleep. That's all there is to my life. Study. What am I anymore? What am I? What do I want to do? We're going to defeat the Nightmare Graver in your head. Okay, that looks like a nightmare thingy. You don't look like a nightmare thingy. This one looks like a nightmare thingy. Yeah! Smash your face in. Are you... Nightmare Grave... 2 Nightmare Gravers in one fight? Don't mind if I do. Frozen ball. You missed. Ah. Supports. Attack up on Hinako. Let's keep you all up, and then if I need to, I'll take the Oh, the Sagittaire does not work. Maybe a Vespeler. This should work though. We were talking about art last week. You threw one up yesterday. Ah, thanks for the heads up, Real ID. I'll definitely have to check that one out over on the Deviant of Art Ings. You can always feel free to throw up an advert for your stuff on here if you wish. See, Real ID used to be one of my students, an avid member of my gaming club. Now he does the computery arts thing. Very familiar to another one of our channel favourites, the Foundry. I'll have to create a shout out at some point. I need to craft stuff, but I haven't seen where the crafting station is. We'll just have to find it somewhere else, I think. Let's leave. We'll go in one of the other commons. Yeah, that's right. Studying is an investment in your future. I'm going to study hard now, get into a good university, and lead a nice, relaxing life. That's just what I'll do. Choco Cornet. Arigatou gozaimashita. Just get on a first floor hallway. Let's partying. No, we saw this girl. There she is. The internet was all I had. Without it, I'm worthless. Oh, that's not good. Crystals. We've got to defeat giant crystals. Ancient. I'll go a little bit later today, but that's because I wanted to finish off the relationship quests. There's the crafting station. Look, can I... There, I wanted to get that item. I don't know what it is, but I wanted it. Right. Now, the things we're trying to craft, if I can remember. Scary tattoo, rectifying powder, and nullifying. So it's scary, rectifying, nullifying. Scary, rectifying, nullifying. Scary, rectifying. There's the rectifying. There's the nullifying. And then there's the scary tattoo, but I still haven't found the... Yeah, I need shuddering surprise. And you can only get them from Golem. I've not seen any Golem. You're not a Golem type. Oh, I don't think. Golem, they do... But you only see her in fear, I think. Ah, we reflected it. I don't need to do this. This is silly. She does so much damage already by default. Well done. This looks like sad anger. This is looking familiar. Go on, freeze me. Huh. Okay. Ether drive, level 2. Upgrade Hinako's attack. Even though the enemy is resistant to both of my attacks, Hinako is so ridiculously strong. This should very happily just go squit. There we go. Crit on 4th gauge damage. Excellent. I need to find 2 more of those things. I guess this way. I can see one over there. Toilet. Yeah, we can fly. Let's go. Hi, bouncy bounce. Just hit him. Lily Vortex, no. Strawberry Cometo, no, because heart damage does nothing. Hail Rose. Because Yuzu is the most magical in game. out of all of the magical girls.
負けない。みんなの力を。楽勝だったね。
Raksho, Raksho. Oh, wow. Attacked immediately as soon as I land. Nice. Not nice. Don't like it.
よし、どんどん行こ
Wow. They really don't like impact damage.
う。ガンガン行こ
But heart damage on the other side. Nicely done, Yuzi.
う。ライムたち負けない。
Is there only one here? No, there's two. Cool.
頑張っていこう。次はどうしよ
Okay.
う。どうしよう。ここは防御かな。まだまだ。
I did manage to reflect, that's good. And I should still have enough for at least a level 2 overdrive.
頑張らないと。頑張らないと。力を貸して。
Attack up on the tough enemies for this area.
の力で。
And then smash!
戦
And
闘終了。
triple crit! Oh, that's crazy. You're crazy, Hina-chan. But we did it. All you get is equipment for crafting from fighting these things. And I haven't spent much. Sorry, maybe I overreacted a little. I mean, there are lots of people out there who are worse off than I am. It's not really something that an apology will help, but I'm going to start over again and try to fix
あり
things.
がとう。
Soba bread. Okay, items. Oh, that increases my attack, so definitely want to put that on Lime. Oh, gave it to Hinako. Defense up, Hinako. Next. I'm never going to get that one. Library. So we've got to go to the library and then the school field. Right. Library. Where's the library? There we go. Library. Is it you? It is you. Because you're not usually there. Okay, we made the item she wanted. Oh, there it is. To think it would be on the same shelf all the way off to the side. Thanks to your help, I'll actually be able to finish this assignment. If you ever need a hand, I'm your girl.
どうも。
I can now craft keen eye drops, thanks. That's useless. And then I wanted to go to the field. There's a thing on the field here. Hi. Not you. You don't do a thing on the field for me. There you are. Oh, you look a bit wobbly on your feet. Next, I should wear something really eye-popping. A little embarrassment is worth it to be popular. Okay, no, it's not.
待ってて。
Envy fanatics, let's go. Seems the only key you've got is for Dungeon Siege 2 Broken World. Oh dear, Sage. Oh
このゾ
dear.
ーンは苦手だな。
All that excitement, and it's fading away. I'm sorry, man. You need to go bug whoever gave you the discs and go, oi, find me keys, please.
戦闘開始。
Oh, right. Ether charging. I think they're the mobs that we're
次は
after.
どうしよ
I think. I know it's not like Golem.
う。どうしよう。ガード。
Railgun me.
この手で。頑張らないと。負けない。
This technique seems to work very, very, very well.
お願い。
Same two moves every time.
みんなの力を。
Dead.
戦闘終了。
Everything's dead. Everything is dead. Everything is dead. Hina, Dave. Hinako. Not Dave. Definitely dead, not Dave. But they're dead, Dave. Wow, now that I really look at myself in this video, what I'm wearing is so embarrassing. Things have really been escalating lately. I need to get back to the basics, and I'll start by deleting this video. Dry figs. Dry figs. Oh look, speed up. Definitely going to Hinako. Right, mission. Oh god, no, what? No, I need to make another item. God, oh, there's so many stupid missions here. I don't want to do any of them. Right, rooftop. Rooftop and lucky perfume. Rooftop and lucky perfume. Rooftop lucky perfume. Hey! It's not you. You're not going rampant. Who's going rampant? Someone's going rampant up here, I'm told. There you are. Hi. Everyone lies to me. Yes, the world is filled with lies. That's the kind of world that deserves to end. Oh boy. Crafting station, please. Hoping there's a crafting station here. There is. It's right here. Right. So what's I crafting again? Ah, yeah. Lucky perfume. Lucky perfume. There we go. I could just make that. Whew, thank you. Oof. Then I've got to go find some reapers. Jeepers, reapers. Where are you? There's one. If I can get to it without being ambushed. Reaper-chan! Hi! There's only one Reaper here. I need to be faster. Crazy bomber. I like the fact that I can reflect attacks back at the enemy now. That's a nice improvement. God, that Reaper's immune to everything! Well, not completely immune, but massively resistant to everything. Is it resistant to me killing it, though? Apparently not. It's 1 out of 5. You have to hope that there's some inside these other fights, I guess? No, not this one. Impact damage is useless. Magic Girl Great Wave. Wins again. Well done, Yuzu. Who's so ridiculously fast. She just goes, I'm going first and I'll kill everything. Yeah. That's how it should be. Lily Vortex? No, it's heart damage. Starlight Willow. Not too bad a hit. Like everything is like resistant to slashing and impact damage. Piercing is possibly the only type that I've got, but Lime is so slow. She doesn't do that much damage either. Right, no. just got the hit in.
基本は大事。
Guillaume were Daisy indeed. Oh, there's 3 of them!
よし。
Okay. Alright. Regain. That didn't do enough damage.
次はどうしよう。
That won't do enough damage. That won't do it. Oh no.
これで決める。
Oof.
クマさん、どうする？
Maybe the Kuma Fang will do it. Kuma Missile. It is Fang. Mix the names together there. That didn't
とり
help.
あえず安心だね。よし、どんどん行こう。とっておきだよ。
Starlight or Willow. Yeah, we win.
大丈夫？
Yeah, it was a tough fight. That's why we get a nice little cutscene for it. Winning, yay! But that's only 3 of them. I need 5. Oh no, I've got 5 apparently. I'll take that. I'll take that indeed. Out we go. Right. Hello. You're asking if I've ever lied before? Of course not. What? You think I'm lying about that now? You're right, that was a lie. Everyone's bent the truth a little. And sometimes that's for the best. A charge cola. Thanks. That increases my hit points. So that goes on to... Like, Lime's got such free, so we'll give it to Hinako. I still didn't. Oh, I did. I crafted a thing, so I can go to the 2nd floor hallway. Right, 2nd floor hallway. Let's go. Oh, there's 2 things here. We'll do this one. After being pampered and she broke a bone, there's a girl who's trying
That's
to
how
get
it's
injured.
done.
Alright, let's go.
待ってて。
I forgot to check what I'm actually fighting here. Not the mission I thought I was going for.
2つの感情が、
Two emotions mixed together. Right, 2nd floor hallway. We've got... Ah, this one. Envy Fanatics. Which I think is that big dude on the left. Alright, let's get that. Please be 2 of them in one fight. Music's changed, so... Yes! Oh, yes!
頑張っていこ
There's 4 of them.
う。次はどうしよう。負けない。力を貸して。
Okay. Let's see if this works.
これで決める。
That works.
やったね。やったね。
I do love that little cutscene though, with the 2 girls like go and hug, you know, goes like, "Oh, give me your hand." Poor Lime, she's so reserved. Oh no, I needed 5 of them, and that was only 4 in one single fight that I killed in like 1 turn. Okay.
始めよう。よし、どんどん行こう。次はどうしよう。頑張らないと。
I might as well. I know this works. And we want to get through these as quick as possible to find out how this day is
これ
ending.
で決める。この調子で行こう。
It can only get dramatic now. That is the only way it can go. 2 days left. 2 days left. Oh, I'm really starting to hurt my ribs. I don't think I broke them, but still. Wait, I was really trying to break my ribs? What a crazy idea. I guess these achy ribs are karmic.
ありがとう。
Ha 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 ha. Right, items. Oh, look, more defense. Yeah, Hinako, thank you. Okay, Munchausen syndrome. Done. Now there's someone I could talk to here. Is it you? Yeah, because I don't remember you. "33 thirsty, thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday." Right, I've got this. Thanks. I'm gonna kick this broadcast. Yeah. Tonari no kyaku wa yokukaku kyaku da. The only Japanese tongue twister I ever remembered. Now I wanted to look at mission. Okay, so we've got 4 more missions to do. This was huge. 2B, front gate nurses. 2B. So I'm going to classroom 2B. Oh, there you are. What do you think's cute, laddie? So worried I can't even sleep. I wish the sun wouldn't rise tomorrow, that I wouldn't have to be captain. Right, Nightmare Gravers. 5 Nightmare Gravers, really? This is how they expand the end of the game. It's just to give you these really long missions, like over and over. You don't get experience from them. I don't remember what they look like. Okay, they're the weird looking snake things. No, go away. Oh, you're over there. I see you. You heard your name. Sorry, what's it? Nice. In fact, you went cute. I wondered what you thought was cute. Strawberry Comet? Yeah, I'll go Strawberry Comet. Come on, Yuzu. Nice. Let's go. Oh, the hugging cutscene. Yes. It is ridiculously cute. And you get it every time you defeat like a little boss, like a mini boss, or like a really challenging elite pack. Like, that's normal fights, so you just get the usual bow from whoever wins. But if we manage to find a section with like 3 or 4 of those in, it'll be like a mini boss fight. And then we'll get another hugging cutscene, which is cute. Where are you, weird serpent snake things? Nope. Where are they? I think I'm gonna have to fight my way past something here. Which I don't want to. It's an excessively extra fight and I don't get anything out of it. Can we do it? Can we sneak past it? Yes, we can. I need to fight the envy. There, I can see one over there. I see you by yourself. But no, right. Move on to the next areas. Or it might be the first area again. Alright, there's one at the far end. But nope. Oh yeah, there's a couple here. Oh, I was hoping I'd get both of them with the swing. Yeah, so the music changed. Let's see, we've got 4 of them here. You should doodle your girls hugging, but only got 2, but you may debut your 3rd soon. Now you got some, hopefully, inspiration from the reflectors. There we go. Yee. There we go. Another hug. Yuzu just grinning, she's like, he. No, I'm leaving the common, I'm not fighting you, go away. Bye. Because that was my 5. Calm down, me. I'm going to become the next club president. If I'm not cool under pressure, it will make people nervous. I mean, I am super nervous, of course, but I'm still going to give this club the best I've got. Fighter energy. Fighter energy gives more MP. Yuzu needs more MP, so we'll give it to Hinako. So you might see a theme going on here. Oh, nurse's office. Yep, that's on the first floor. Let's do that. Hello. Stress is the enemy of beauty. But I'm always so worried about beauty that I end up getting stressed. Maybe I should stop thinking about it altogether. It's such a hassle to take care of my skin. So annoying. We have to defeat 4 Reaper opposed. And they just look like normal Reapers. So, 4 Reapers. Reapers, Yasan, Reaper-san, doko ni iru? Doko ni Reaper-san ni hajimatoru? Koko, kochi, kochi, mitsuketa. Yep, piano music kicks in. Please be all 4 of them. Ow. Sorry, my allergies have like massively kicked in. My eyes are clouding over like crazy. It's usually why I stopped streaming before now. I can't see anything. Concentrating on reading too much. I need to go put some eye drops in. I'll do that post stream. Be fine. Right. Right, overdrive, level 1, support, attack up, and then fire jammer, which they are very resistant to, but with the attack up, I don't think even these things will stand up to her. A big, ridiculous attack power! Yeah, there we go. Oh, 2 of them survived! I think we just need to finish this off with a Kuma Fang! Kuma missile! There we go, easy win. That's what I like. These missions are quick, straightforwards. Leave the common. That's all you have to do. Defeat whatever emotion is plaguing them, and they fixed. I can't just give in yet. If I allow my skin to get worse, I'll suffer the rest of my life. Skincare. Skincare is the truth. The key to living a charmed, beautiful life. No, it's not. But custard pan is... The custard pan definitely is. So we'll give that to Hinako. Right, next up we've got front gates. Alright. Off to the front gates. There should be someone who's going rampant. Oh, there she is. She's staring at a window. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You must have been so thirsty as you wasted away. I'm sorry you withered because of me. Could you ever forgive me? What if I withered away too? I'll just dry up until you're satisfied. And we have to defeat Subsynapse. They're crystals. 5 again! I want to get this day finished, please, game. Why are you giving me all these long missions? Right, there's 1 here. Maybe. Are you a Subsynapse? You're not a boss fight because you moved. And there's 2. Starlight Willow. They're Subsynapses indeed. Great Wave. Great Wave will do. Go on, Yuzu. Nice. And then overdrive. Put your attack up. And Vegemo. I should remove that thing that puts her defense up and just go for more attack. If I can. Right, I need 3 more subsynapses. 3 more antelope elk things with crystal antlers, please. Oh, free item. I need. Oh, so close to finishing this chapter. Just as long as it doesn't keep giving me extra missions to do. I'm not going that way. I saw you, creeper. Creeping along the floor there. Creepy thing. But I also saw the item on the back here. I thought you could hide from me, did you? Tranquil water. Oh, another item over there. No, there's no subsynapse. Subsynapses, where are they? What's the plural of a synapse? Synapses? Subsynapses. Subsynapses? Guess we have to head to the next area. Because there's nothing here. Oh, there's a bit of anger here. Sorrow and anger in one place. Yep, here we go. There's the mini boss fight. Lots of them around. I'm going to do something a little different for this one. Passionate desire. There goes all your stats up. Wait, I got another turn. Awesome. Let's put your crit rate up. Critical up, speed down, but it's already my turn. So we're going for one big attack that will probably one-shot kill you. And if that doesn't work, then this one hopefully will. Flesh Sagittaire! Excellent. Lime is so reserved. Like, I want to hold your hand, but I don't want you to know I want to hold your hand, so I'm just going to hold it at a distance. Alright, done. Let me finish the story, please. You can't move forward with regrets chaining you down. This has taught me not to let my flowers wither. But flowers, I'm so sorry about this. I'll never forget you or your sacrifice. More soba bread. Thank you for the soba bread. I appreciate you to put Hinako's defense up some more. Alright. How many I got left now? I've got another one! There's another one for more subsynapses. They keep giving me missions to do. 3A. I don't even know if I have to do these. Like, is there any benefit for doing every mission? Excuse me. You're a first year student, right? Do you need something? Yes, I'm from the first year festival committee and I wanted to ask something. Sure, what did you want to ask? We're going to do a play, but we're over budget. I wanted to ask you for tips and advice regarding that. To be honest, we had a tough time this year too. We ended up having to beg the student council president. What? The president? Yeah, since our last school festival, and it wasn't too over budget, she worked it out with the teachers. I see. I guess that's not much help to you though, sorry. No, it's okay. Thank you very much. She just said, what could this mean? The president is not giving money to anyone. Ha! The school's almost over. Did I ever do anything meaningful with my youth? Did I? No. So we gotta fight 4 nightmare gravers, which are serpentile enemies. 4 serpents, which will kill in like 2 rounds. Come on. Just gotta find them. Where are you, Medusa types? Don't want to fight you. Do not want to fight you. Oh, I don't want to fight you either. So... Nope. That's what my t-shirt says. Nope. There you are. Yep, here we go. Piano plays, and there's 4 of them. Woohoo! Impact damage does nothing. Heart does nothing. Um, 4,000 damage is what I need to do. I did not do 4,000 damage. I definitely did not do 4,000 damage. These things are a bit tough. That did not help much. Oh dear. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, that definitely did not do enough. How did that not reflect? Oh, that one did. That's good. That one didn't reflect either. Another mission done. I think that was a 30-pointer. So, yeah, well over the target number. Well over the target number now. No more new missions, please. Just no more. This'll do. The summer might be over, but my school year isn't, which means neither is my youth. That's right, this isn't the end of my life, just the beginning. I'll celebrate my youth until the end of time. It's summer bread. Hinako. Right, next mission. Good, we're coming down to the end of our list. Library. School store. Library. Where is... Oh yeah, she is. I've got loads of conversations to have as well. Like we found loads of them. People show you their true colours when faced with tragedy. I think that gives them a chance to shine, don't you think? Okay, we have to kill 4 subsynapses. Oops, I clicked no. Yes. I want to travel to the common, please, because this is what I... Sage decided to screw it and just installed the Steam versions. Fair enough, Sage. Fair enough. I do believe there is a way to get the expansions on the Steam versions, however. Have you tried looking that up? Because I think I did that last time I fancied playing them. Alright, subsynapse though. Subsynapse are big crystalline looking antelopes. I haven't seen any yet. I also have the originals lying around somewhere upstairs as well, in my physical PC game collection, which is a dying thing. Like, someone was saying, like, oh, the physical games are dying, and I'm glad. I'm like, why? I love having the physical copy of games. And it means that when the online servers disappear, or I don't have an internet connection, I can still play my games, thank you. But no, that's what I'm saying, Sage. The fact that I believe there is a way to get the expansions on the Steam versions. I'm sure there is a way, like, they're actually there, but you think, like, you could do something like a tweak to some of the files to enable them. Come on, I want to look around, please. No, I want to look. Move the camera, please, game. I'm look. Sob synapse, please. Can I look ahead, please? There, see? Over there, that's where I want to go. Not you, I want to fight these things over here, where I'm hoping there's 4 of them. Unless it's payday 3. Yeah. Like, I don't like games which are persistently online. There should be a way to play them like offline. Like, having an offline mode is a godsend for any game. Oh, no. Great Wave. And yeah, just a bit more of a hassle. Yeah, I know, Sage, but now you've got them and can play them. It's not much of a hassle from what I remember. Like I said, I know the feeling. I've got the physical versions, but to not have it on Steam really bugged me. For anyone that's not played Dungeon Siege 2, though, fantastic game. I believe there's also multiplayer for it, but I think they disabled that on the Steam version too. We win. How many times have we seen this cutscene now in the last half hour? Yep, leave the comment. I haven't found fear yet. I find sorrow, I find anger, but I haven't found fear. Oh god, I can't believe myself. How could I be so excited to witness other people's suffering? Could someone like me become the kind of person who helps those in need? I hope so. Dried figs. Oh, yes, speed, thank you. Right, now the last mission I'm going to be able to do, envy fanatics at the school store. Right, facility, no, it's first floor school store. First floor school store. There she is. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Check it out, I drew a prize for one of my snacks. It's pretty rare, I had to buy a whole box full to get it. What? The ones that didn't have prizes? I tossed them. Is that a problem? They're just garbage, right? No, it's a waste. Alright. Big shoulder thing. That's you with Rixia's battle and cutscene on Reverie. Bing, 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 bing. You are just one. I want a big boss fight with many of you, please. Here we go again. Yeah, if you find something you have to grind, like you just do it over and over again. Lily Vortex. Don't use this one too often. There we go. And then I want a single target one, which should be cancer. Yes. Giving you cancer. With all the fan service. All the fan service from Hinako there. Like, there could be more, but there was definite fan serviciness in the animation for that attack. Floating orbs. Nope. You are not armor. You are not armor. You are not armor. You are not armor. None of you are armor. I must go back to the beginning. Go back. Go back. Okay, I'm going back. Other area. Armor thingy, please. Okay. Ski it all you like. There we go. Right over there at the far end. That's got to be the boss one. Nope, nope, nope. It's this one, because he's not moving. Yeah, there we go.
やばい、強いかも。よし、どんどん行こ
Ether charge me.
う。負けない。
Overdrive. Attack up. Attack. This is not going to kill them, probably. It might do.
みんなの力を。
Ah, see, Sage. Yeah, I haven't been in anything to do with multiplayer for this for ages, but when the game came out, which is when I played it, the multiplayer in it was fantastic. I played it over a LAN with my flatmates back up in Scotland, and yeah, the multiplayer for it was beautifully done. Never played the first one, just talk about Dungeon Siege 2.
大丈夫？お疲れ。
And we win! It sounds like Rick's here. No one was here. I will keep an eye out for it. Which of the games is that one in then, laddie? So you said it. Sorry, it's in Reverie. Got you. Yeah. Sorry, I saw that. Blind. How did I not see how wasteful I was being? Even the snacks that don't have prizes are just as delicious. It's really not good to buy sweets just for the prizes. I'll try and get a handle on
あり
myself.
がとうございます。
And she gave away one of them instead. That's a good idea. Give me sugar candy, which puts my luck up. Excellent. I will take that. Do I have any other missions? I can't do that one, so it's time to go hand things in. But people do want to talk to me, so if I go to 3B, anyone to talk to? Will you talk to me?
どんなか。
No. Will you talk to me? No. Will you talk to me? No. Then why is it telling me there's something in that room? That's redunculous. Will you talk to me? Oh no, I already talked to you. Will you talk to me? No. Okay, whatever. Let's just go back to our classroom then, because nobody will talk to me properly. User Lima. Yes, I report my activity. There we go. Chapter 11. So I should be able to save after this cutscene, hopefully. There's only 2 chapters left. I may finish this next week. Oh no. Oh no, everyone stopped. Am I going to have to get to a big boss fight now? Are we going to have to do that? Or is this how we start off next time? No, because we know that once we've done that, time resets. Oh no. Oh no. See you in a bit, laddie. I may be gone by then, we'll see. Oh, that is a big boss. No, it's too soon. Oh, this is not good. I might save this for next week. I don't think I can face this tonight.
急いで迎撃の準備をしましょう。
Let's hurry up and get prepared.
ひなちゃん？
Hina? Huh? Oh, right. Oh, I'm not ready for that. I'm not. I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna save. Which is chapter 11. I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it for next week where we'll face off against the final Sephira and see what happens to Yuzu and Lime. I mean, we've got all the friendship points. We've done all of it. No, emotionally, I'm not ready for this. I don't want to say goodbye to them yet. Aim for 1,000 rating points. I'm way past that. Thanks. I want to quit. How do I quit? I want to quit. No, how do I leave the game? Return to title. There we go. Definitely to be continued. That we're very, very close to the end here, so I am thinking next Thursday I'm completing this. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. Thank you very much, everybody, for sticking around this week. It should disappear shortly and bring back my picture. Good. Getting to be a bit emotional there, and the big reveal this week. So actually found out what's going on. Though we don't know how it's exactly going to end. We know what's supposed to happen. They've built that up, so hopefully there'll be a big, nice, emotional bye-bye, and then we'll bring them back, and it'll be like, I'm going to recreate my friends again, because I remember them, even though we've restarted everything. Oh, by the way, I will be hopefully back tomorrow from 10 p.m. to continue on with Project Zero, so hopefully you guys will be around for that. And then on Sunday afternoon for some more Final Fantasy X-2, as I go back into that stupid maths cave, which I have to complete twice. Not just once, twice. I have to do it twice. Just that stupid one that took me 2 hours to fail that last time. And I have to do it twice. Yeah, we're turning off all the fights. No more maths required. But I still have to write down, like, everything. Game designers. Yeah, the game designers are sadistic. A lot of people are looking through forums saying Final Fantasy X-2 has some of the worst dungeons in the entire franchise because they were just trying to get longevity out of it, not make it fun. So yeah, we're going to have some optional boss fights that we're going to have to do. The 100 level dungeon. It's going to be a nightmare. The original version of the game made things easy, and they nerfed all of that for the remastered version, so we're going to have to do it in a proper way. Blah. Mind if you're ready tomorrow, everyone? Yeah, so I will be online from about 10 p.m, laddie. So it's a late one. I usually try to stream through to midnight on that one. So yeah, we'll definitely be around. But yeah, thank you very much for sticking by, so everyone. If you liked what you've seen, remember to do that whole like, follow, subscribe, whatnot if you're watching it on YouTube, and just keep an eye on all the social medias for future content. And check out Sage's YouTube channel if you want some fan service from Omega Quintet, then, because he likes to put the camera down low. But Omega Quintet is a game full of fan service. So we do love raids, as Anya said, so you'd be more than welcome to drop by. And guys, check out Wee Laddie. He's a good lad. Good laddie. He's a good wee laddie. And Team Fortress 2 cosplayer as well as gamer. So definitely go to swing by his channel at some point, drop him a follow for some other content. But for now, I think that's me all done for tonight. I'm just going to double check, see if anyone's actually out and about. Anybody on that we would normally go and see? Ooh, Celtic's on. I haven't seen him in a little while, so we're going to go drop you guys off with Celtic Corps. Remember, yeah, I think he's not been too loud recently, so that would be good. But so, if you've got any emotes unlocked because you subscribed, grab as many of my emotes as you can. Start putting them into chat right now. And welcome in for the Samurai. He usually gives us a very good welcome and an amazing intro video. So, yeah, so I'm going to drop that off. But have a great night, everyone. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy your weekends. And maybe catch you all on Sunday, if not tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Matane. Bye-bye.